All right, yo, what's going on, guys? Oh my goodness, what in the world? Yo, Cotweasel, thank you for that subscription here. Guys, what is going on? I'm Not Being Delete, and welcome back to our Devouring Swarm Apex species. We are going to eat the galaxy, and so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Everyone that's here in the chat, hello and welcome. Just Out, Empress, Weasel, thank you for that subscription again. Radio Wave, hello everybody. Let's go ahead and take a look at the galaxy here. And so we are playing with a devouring species, and here is my empire right here. And so this sort of blue and dark grayish border, this is all of mine, and above me we are at war with the Gex Reavers. And so these guys, we are currently feasting on some of their pops now. I know that we invaded their capital world and another world like right next to it, and so we're currently eating the pops off of both of those planets. Now to the south here we have Tim Curry's Space Exodus. Now guys, all of these empires that are in my game today are custom empires that are made in my Discord. And so if you want to like or subscribe, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the links in my comments below in the channel. And if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to create your own empire so that we can feast on. And so friends are food, not fish. Yo, I really like fish though. And so in this galaxy, nobody wants to be my friend, so I kind of see everybody as food right now. But yeah, Empress, this is our galaxy so far. Up here towards the top, we have another rivaling empire that we just found, and right away they declared us a rival. They insulted us. And then further out on the left side, we have these forerunners. It is a fallen empire. Now, outside of that, well, we got like maybe another empire that's all the way up here at the top, which I don't know if we'll be really like just interacting with as much right now, but let's go ahead and take a look at our empire. And so here is the Apexian swarm. This is our hive god Karba, and we are playing with a hive-minded species. Now, this is a just of consciousness. That's our governing ethics. For our civics, we're playing with the devouring swarm. This gives me bonuses for ship hull points, armor regeneration, and army damage, as well as increasing my naval capacity. And so that plus more, that's all right there if you want to see it. And then for our second civic, we went with organic reprocessing. And so I'm hoping here my game plan is to kind of like invade a bunch of planets, feast on the pops, and then convert that food into alloys. And one thing that I want to point out is that look at our food right now. 469 food, and that is from one planet that we've already invaded with our armies, and now we're feasting. And so for our origin, we went with the hive origin. And outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start our game here. And so let me go ahead and put my hyper lanes back on. And again, we are starting this game at war with the Gex Reavers. All right. And so what's happening here is our homeworld, Neri. Actually, I take that back. Is it in Neri? Oh, it is. Wow. Well, yeah, our homeworld is literally connected to the border of a hostile empire here as well. And so Tim Curry's Space Exodus, I could see myself maybe going to war with in the future. But right now, I think we're kind of pinched in here. And so we're gonna have to fight our way out because unless we get here quick enough, actually, there's another empire over here as well that we do not know much about. And so yes, this system has already been claimed. But yo, enough with the chit chat here. Let's go look at our government tab real quick. And right now we have finding the voice as an active agenda. And so this increases monthly unity by a lot when you launch it. And so here is the bonuses that we are getting from that. And then outside of that, it looks like we are currently initiating the correctional bisection agenda here. And so that'll come up next. But yeah, my hive god, this is my consciousness ruler, Mr. Karba. And he has some pretty okay traits. He's only level 3 right now, but you know, takes a little time. I mean, he's immortal, so we got plenty of time to level him up. Now let's go ahead and go to our fleets here next. These are I want to kind of pay attention to, because right now this is the home system of the empire that we are attacking. Fish are food too? They are. I believe there are. And there's so many fish out there that I could feast on fish and still have friendly fish. And so that's the game plan here, but I don't know if anybody else wants to befriend me. And so, yo, Weasel, in this system, we have a lot of space debris, and we're gonna begin researching that, but let me see where my closest science ship is. And so I have one that is all the way over here, and I currently have them backtracking because again, there is another empire in this direction. and 2 of my scientists are currently missing in action. And so the only construction ship I have at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and have them begin automatically constructing any kind of minerals that are inside of my borders right now. And guys, one of my favorite songs in the game right now is playing. Just give me a second just to hear this like, just so soothing. And then wait, it's just like someone just starts jamming out here in a second. So hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Yo, welcome to the stream again. Let's see what's going on. Everything is food when you're devouring swarm. That is true. All right, so hold up. Is this okay? Wait, the song's a little long, so I always forget where the part is, but I know it's creeping up here. Let's go ahead and start our game. And so here we have it. We're gonna go ahead and see what our ships are doing. And right now, oh, I just remembered. If I go to my ships, and here they are, we go to their orbital bombardment, and we're gonna change this to raiding. We're just gonna take the pops off the planet and add them to my food source. Now, this is a new world that I just took over. Actually, in that case, I don't need to raid this world then. I'm gonna grab my fleets here and let's start attacking some of these bases next. And so I have all the fleets in this one system, and actually I'm gonna send them right at this gathering right here, and we're gonna shut this down before they are able to reinforce this fleet now. And then you know what, we might just wait and see what happens after that. And so we'll do that now. And there they go. They're moving. Now let's go back to this world here and check this out, guys. So my species prefers desert worlds and more than likely like warmer planets. And so here we have a size 60 savanna world, or I said size 60. I wish it was a size 60, a size 25 savanna world that has 60% habitability. And so when we took over this planet, a few of the not districts, but buildings were damaged. In this case here, it looks like we have to repair some of these. And so I'm going to start by repairing this is a huge world, by the way. This is huge. And so right now there's 71 pops on this world, and they are being purged. My pops are growing on the planet. Their pops are going away. Wow. Talk about some huge modifiers there. And so let's go ahead and start by selling some of our food so that I can buy some buildings for this world. In particular, what I'm looking for is the offspring nest. And so with this hive species we're playing with, you have to build one of these on your world right away to get more bonuses. Here, let's just see what it says. It says offspring drones increase amenities and monthly organic pop assembly, spawn offspring-led armies, and provide plus 10% increase in pop growth, and or a 10% increase in meal drone output. Cool stuff. So yeah, it just cost me a little bit of food, but right now we got plenty of that, and I'm actually going to move that to the top queue, and we'll have an alloy foundry get ready to be up next. Now, up here, it looks like we just took out a civilian ship, and now we are moving towards this system here. We should be entering, here, let me see where they are. There we go. We are now moving in their borders here, and so this should be a piece of cake battle, and there it is. Guys, just a heads up too, another thing. So this was a soft restart before, and there it is, another system for us. We found another world as well. Let's go ahead and clear out these two systems first, and then we'll come back and we'll just meet up in this system and get our ships back together. But I've been playing with scaling difficulty off, and so now I feel like the game is just a little bit less it's a little less punishing right now. And so this has been a phenomenal run for me. Let's go to our planets here next and see what we have. And so, we just got a detection range increase over here on the Batoxians. And let me see if I have a spy network. And so, yeah, we are increasing our infiltration, and I'm just going to kick back, relax, let this envoy continue gathering information over time. And oh my goodness, that is very bad. They have a pathetic fleet compared to ours. And so let's just continue our feeding, our devouring crusade right now. I'm going to lift my armies off of this world that we just invaded. And this is the planet we were just looking at a second ago. Let's go to our armies. Let's go to embark all. And I have about 7 armies. Honestly, that's more than enough. I'll use my armies to bombard worlds. But while we wait for that too, let me go ahead and grab a couple more armies here. And so about 5 more should be good enough right now. We're gonna head over to our fleet manager and let's try to either reinforce some ships or I'm curious why, right? Okay, the game's not moving here. Oh, okay, I already have a huge queue of Corvettes on the way right now, and so we'll just wait until those are finished. Up here, it looks like we have another base somewhere. I think it's this system. Let me check it out. So yeah, apparently this base is the one that we just took over, and I believe it would be this, or is it? Sorry, it's been like a day since I played this, so I might have gotten these bases mixed up. Somehow I have an extra base, and oh, on top of that, we just found another pre-FTL species. They're in the industrial age, and there's 22 pops currently sitting on this planet. Plenty of food right there for us to eat. And so let me go ahead and gather my armies here, and we're gonna do a pre-invasion before we get ready to invade another one of their planets over here if we can get past their base. And so this world has 16 pops on it, and this empire over here on the top has been, the Gex Reavers have been supplying me with plenty of livestock, and as you guys can see up here, we are putting it to major usage right now. And so let's go to one of our worlds here, and one thing I'm noticing is that we have just a lack of energy credits right now. We need way more energy credits than we're producing. And I'm looking around on these planets here. I could guarantee you it's probably from this world that has negative 42 energy credits. And so right here where the says planet deficit, this world's just costing me a lot of resources at the moment. But no worries though, we will be getting pops on this world as soon as possible. I'm at work right now, so I might miss a lot of the stream. We'll watch tomorrow again though. Hey, Jestalt, thank you so much for stopping by in the stream today. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm chatting with Jestalt on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, gave me some wonderful comments in some of my past videos. And so I have a folder where I keep a collection of all the kind words that I see from just different people over time. And the stuff you said in there was absolutely wonderful. And so, hey, I appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And now let's try and manage this world a little bit better. And so we have 100% deviancy on this planet. And so this planet is not very happy right now, and for good reasoning, because we are turning them into a nice sliced piece of barbecue. Now, guys, on my YouTube community post, I gave you the option to vote on a tradition that we should pick next. And in this game, we are going to do that now. We're going to go ahead and select unyielding. And so I asked about, hey, I'm playing with a devouring swarm species. We already completed the supremacy tradition tree. We have a lot of rivaling empires around me, and I gave you the option between adaptability. I believe the other one was prosperity and unyielding. And you guys voted, I think it was a big vote for unyielding here. And so I'm actually not opposed to this one bit. The unyielding tree says the galaxy is vast and full of dangers. This agenda unlocks the impenetrable border agenda, increasing our starbase capacity by 2 and our starbase upgrade speed by 50%. And then we'll look at the finisher effects of this once we get there, but we'll go ahead and unlock the unyielding tradition tree there. And so Radio Wave says, oh, look, a snack indeed. And so we will definitely be munching on pre-FTLs here in a matter of time. But let's go ahead and grab my fleets here before they jump to this next system. I'm going to move them up right here so that they're right by the exit of this system, and they'll all travel together. And so Tim Curry Space Exodus, look at the frown on that face. They're like, yo, you are eating other species, and we're not going to have that. And I'm just like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Huh? What are you going to do about it? And so I got one of my starports here. We're going to go ahead and add another 2 anchorages for now. And just to kind of prepare my empire for some major food losses right now, because we are eating these species, but you know what? I'm going to check something here because there was an idea. I had an idea. I wanted to move my pops, let me see. Okay, good. So right now, a lot of the pops that are being assembled are only on one planet, or they're undesired, so they're being purged. Once they're purged, my food is going to drop down just a little bit. All right. Just says, try destroying useless districts in the conquered worlds so you don't pay energy upkeep on them. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's what I like to read right there. Tips and tricks, guys. If you have them, give them. I try to use them. Sometimes I'm chatting a lot and I forget a little bit about what's happening in my game. But that is a very good point here. And I even mentioned that before. We have 62 housing on this world. Let's go ahead and just start demolishing some of these. So we'll demolish this. Let's see here. And then we will go ahead and... I mean, there's no pops working any of these jobs anyway, except for, yeah, one maintenance drone. But yeah, let's get rid of all this upkeep, and we're going to start from scratch. And so all I'm doing right now is I'm going through and I'm demolishing all of these districts so that, just like Gestalt said, we will lose some of that upkeep there. And so, oh, that actually just knocked that out of the park right there. Holy moly. Guys, look at the change up here with the planet's deficit. And so right about there should be about enough. One city district. We have a couple of other buildings that are on the way. Speaking of which, I think this is going to be the one that... No, we should be okay for alloys here. So let's see how much that changes my economy's energy credits per month here in the next upcoming month, excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and turn the speed up on our game. So I got my construction ships being upgraded. And oh, we've made first contact with the Nurian Society. They call us invaders and they say that we do not know why you are attacking us. Oh, this is the pre-FTL species that we're currently invading. But they say they will not yield. Well, even better, we will be able to sprinkle some nice spices onto them while we feast on their species. And so another snack is on the way. We're going to continue pushing forward, though. I'm not taking my foot off the gas here. As soon as we found this empire, the Gex Reavers, we started invading them right away. And so even before I knew how strong they were, I just said, hey, let's just go for it. Let's eat them. And now we have subjugated another group of savages. They are going to be my next species that we feast on. And so let's see how many of their pops we have. 22 of them. And so let's see about resettling this species onto, let's send them to the, let me see here. We got to rename this world. We're going to name this world the Food Bowl. And so this is where we will primarily be feasting on most of my species. Now, it might be a little expensive, and I don't know how much it's going to cost me here, but let's see how much it costs to move these pops. And so, oh my goodness, 100, guys, this cost me 100 energy credits per month, or no, 100 energy credits per pop to move from this world that we just invaded to the food boat. And so, yo, gaming, what's going on? Wes, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are playing with our Devouring Swarm. This is part 2, and we are now trying to manage our food, and we want to just send all of the purging pops over to the Food Bowl world. And so I'm trying to make it to where I can just pretty much have as many of them on there as possible, so that we can lose as little food per month. And so over time, as we continue to feed on species, let's make sure that we try our best to upkeep these. And so I'm going to go back to that world again. The Food Bowl. Send 1 or 2 pops to the conquered planet so that it won't be decolonized if all the pops are purged. Oh yeah, like my own species. Yes. Here, let's. I'm going to send. Let's see. Okay, so they cost about 100 per pop. Wow. And we just moved a bunch of the Nurians over here to a new world, and so talk about some scary stuff right there. We're gonna go back to my home planet, and this is where we have the most of our species at. And since we have plenty of food coming from the livestock right now, I'm just gonna move one of my agro drones right over to this world so that, just like Gestalt said, we do not lose this planet if all of our main species are not on it. And so yeah, now going back to this world here, let's see what kind of buildings we have here. And so again, we're going to take that advice we got earlier about replacing, not just replacing, but demolishing these districts just to decrease that upkeep on our energy credits. And you know what? Let's go ahead and drop a few of these city districts, or in this case, hive districts, according to the hive species. And there we go. So that alone should be good enough. And I'm actually curious about this hive or this city district that we have. Oh, actually, it would be better off just to have a hive district instead. And so we'll go ahead and just demolish this one as well. And then we wait. You know what? I don't like to wait. I want pops on this world ASAP. And so we're going to get an offspring nest on this world as well, and we're gonna just sell just a handful more of our energy credits. And bingo, it is all set and done. On to the next world. And so I spoke as it happened here. Our fleets are attacking another system. That is another world that is going to soon to be invaded. And so while this is all going down, we're gonna go ahead and have our fleet just push forward, and we're gonna prepare ourselves to attack. This is their new home system. Now, we don't have a lot of intel about this system yet, but we will soon have a new planet. Actually, we can jump over to it now, and we shall. And so, geez Louise, my food is at 521. Holy moly. And it looks like they only have 186 troops garrisoned on this world. That is not enough. That is not enough. Your armies are not very buff. We're going to eat them, and we might just stuff some dressing in their bluff. Num num num. That's our pledge song to the primitive species. And so here again, we are taking this base now as soon as we unpause the game. My goodness. And so I see they have a little baby fleet right here attacking us back. And so let's go ahead and bring the fight back down to these guys and stop them before they try to, they put our, they're putting our armies at risk here. And so are you in need of the thumbnails or banners? Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it, Vito, but thanks, but no thanks. Yo, so here we have oh my goodness, Nefri's Pride. And so the armed vessel discovered in orbits is an abandoned military spacecraft called Nefri's Pride. Its light frame and invasion hardware suggest it was built for long distance patrol missions, but it has been since retrofitted in a long-range stealth bomber. That sounds pretty sweet. And guys, just this last weekend, I saw some jets fly very low. I went to an event and it was insane. And so I can't even imagine seeing a stealth bomber, but that would be sweet. Now, records of the ship's comms reveal that it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the Zyvan? The Zyvan Labs, said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war when they were shot down. And so we've extracted the ship's destination from its navigated drive. You suggest making an energy planet and a mining world. If you take care of the basic resources, you can expand easier. Copy that. And so that was something that was one of my game plans as well, is just getting one of each, especially right now. We need more energy. And so we're going to send a science crew to this lab because I want to know what's up with this massive weapon here. And then did the jets break their sound barrier? Did you hear the shattering sound? So no, we didn't hear it, but it didn't break the sound barrier, but it was loud that I had my earplugs in, but man, even still, you could like almost feel it in your chest, like just from the sound of it. And so, yeah, it was pretty sweet stuff. Guys, for our next society tradition here, let's go for the interstellar fleet traditions. And for physics, let's give specialized combat computers a little run here. And so we'll look at those once we research those a little bit later on. Next up here, let's do some planet management. So right now, there's not too much I can do. I really just need my pops to grow a little bit more. And so a lot of these worlds here, I might just leave be for now. We do need to designate one of these worlds to energy. And man, like this planet here has more generator districts than some of my other worlds, but it also has 22 industrial districts. And so maybe let's look around here and maybe we can see if we can find a world. You know what? This world might work. We'll just name this planet Gen for generator planets. And let's replace some of these buildings on here. As always, you want to get that spring or that nest building up, the offspring nest building. And for the other research lab, we're going to replace this one with, there was something I was looking for. Here we go, an energy grid. And so it's set to a forge world right now. Instead, it'll be used for energy. And so we'll replace these 2 industrial district buildings a little bit later on. But yeah, right now it is time to get some more output for the energy credits. Now, food out of control right now. 588 food per month right now. That is bonkers. We're gonna go ahead and sell about, we'll sell about a handful of our food. And we're going to use that food to move our pops once again. Any pops that are being assimilated or purged, we're going to move to the food bowl world. And so Here we have 4 more pops. Let's just go ahead and resettle them now. And yeah, again, guys, I'm just trying to funnel all of the pops to the food bowl. So there it is. Our swarm nickname can be Swarmbies. They're taking the meat. Yo, I like that. I like that. Let's rename that world. So the food bowl, we're going to change. There it is, Swarmbies. This is our swarm feast. Imagine being transported to a planet where these freaking creatures are like just going crazy about preparing to eat you. Absolutely horrifying. The stories of nightmares there, and we are living it now. And so here they are striking back. They're trying to take one of their systems, and this will be a very short victory for them because we are due to hawk this fleet down, just running by Swarmies for a bite to eat. Like, hey guys, you want any chicken fingers? Or I guess they would call it they'd be like, hey, you want any spicy fingers? Like, yeah, I'll take about 3 bags. Sure. For them, it's just another day in the Apexian Swarm Empire. And so we are still trying to play catch up right now with this. Wait a minute. Their fleets do move just a tad bit faster. Let's see here. Why can't we get here? Oh, because there's FTL in this system. Copy that. And so let's go ahead and destroy this base. We can't move forward until we take it out. And so we'll squash that pretty easily. Now I got I got about 1,000 alloys. Let's go ahead and reinforce some of our ships. And it looks like all of my fleets are still being, actually they're already upgraded. And so let's go to our base or our shipyard. Sorry guys, I'm getting my words all mixed up right now. And it looks like right now I can't build any of my ships. I'm looking at my ship. Okay, here we go. So this one lets me do it, but the other one, I have 2 shipyards here. I don't know if this is like a bug or something, but oh, not possible while the starbase is under occupation. Copy that. And so here we're just going to go ahead and queue up another Offspring Corvette, and we'll get our 3rd fleet created and underway. Now, we got a couple of really good options here for engineering, and yo, Beagle Jack, what's going on? They aren't weighed down by all that meat. Oh, no. We are going to be eating here. And so my energy credits are a little bit low, but I think we can make some moves here to get that back on track. Right now, we're trying to figure out what is our next engineering technology that we're going to select. And I got to go for that 0G refineries because we have a lot of mining stations in the galaxy already. This will give me a nice little 10% bonus to each of those. And so very good stuff there. Here we are taking back a base that they slightly took from us here. And so we got that back, and now their fleets are pinched in here. And so let's grab all of my ships. Here, let me select all these. And we're going to try once again to hawk these guys down. And instead of going that direction, we're to meet them in this system because this is where they plan on moving next. And so, yeah, there we go. They're going to jump to this system again. They're moving from here to here, and we are already going to be waiting for them. Surprise. Whoa. Oh, here we go. I was like, where's the rest of my fleets at? And so here we're going to have our first battle of the game. And there it is. Your fleets have been hawked down. And so, you know what? We're not going to get distracted here. We're going to go ahead and just take maybe one, we'll take about 2 systems in this direction. And then we're going to head back up here to this planet that still needs to be conquered. Now, my armies have taken another world. We have 6 planets now that are under control very quickly. Guys, we are only 24 years into this game right now, and we've already taken control of 6 planets. All right. And so we have offspring nests on most of those. We're getting these energy grid buildings made on them. I'm going to be having 2 pops each on each of these planets as well, growing at the same time. And so, yeah, right now we got a lot of things kind of going our way right now. And so before I try to move any pops anywhere, I'm just going to continue kind of, let me see here, kind of managing these purge species. And so I just want to double check the jobs and see if there are any more purge species out here. Here we got 6 more. And we have plenty of energy credits. We'll go ahead and get back to resettling these pops to Swambies. And so this is, or Swarmbies, my bad. And so there we go. All purge species are back on this world now. And again, we are just trying to see if we can, let me see how long it takes to purge a species. And again, yeah, right now I just primarily want generator districts or generator buildings and industrial districts on my world here. And so guys, yeah, after that, I think we might be good for a second. All like I said before, everyone's on planet Swarmby. Yeah, I wanted to see how long it takes for these pops to decline. And decline from processing. Chance of escaping is 20%. Wow. That's interesting. All right, so here we got a little bit more expansion, and we are going to continue moving forward, taking more systems right now. This war is it is going all in our favor right now. Their war exhaustion's at 100%. Ours is at 71. And so again, we're just going to go for this system first, and then maybe these two systems next, so that I can take this last world, and then we may just, you know, settle the status quo for now. See what the pops are thinking. And so here we have another tradition, and we are going to continue down the unyielding tradition tree. And so we got a couple of options here. I think I'm going to lean towards defensive zeal. Now it says, when it comes to the defense of our territories and existence, our fervor will surely be felt by our enemies. The effects of this tradition says that starbases and defensive platforms have their hull points and damage increased by 33%. And so we will go ahead and select that. And that is the first tradition of the unyielding tradition tree that we will be selecting for this run here. And so right now I got a couple of ships that are currently reinforcing my main fleets. We're going to jump back over here to my fleet management, and let me see. Yeah, this is the fleet that we just built a offspring corvette for. And so we're going to create a new fleet around this one. And I'm going to add about 5 offspring corvettes for this fleet. We're going to add a new type of ship, the missile class. And so in my past couple of runs, in my past couple of streams, I've been building mostly missile class weapons, and I'll sprinkle a few of the laser class corvettes in here. And so right now, all I have are laser corvettes, missile corvettes, and offspring corvettes. Let's see, the Swarm allies with one of the Megacorp empires because they operate by Swarmby's fast. Oh yeah. And so here we're gonna go ahead and reinforce all our ships. We had something like that funny happen in the timelines event, where we were like having a big debate about should pops be fed to other species, and there was a big issue about that. The issues with missiles is that they are hard countered by point defense. So yes, there is that gaming brain, but we had a few battles with the AI, and none of them were running point defense. Now I have a question though about point defense. So I think I asked it before, but I can't remember the answer to it. With point defense, does flak batter, or no, flak, what are they? Just flak? Let me double check here. I know there's like 2 different types of, technically it isn't cannibalism. Technically, yes, technically. Let me see here. I wanted to see let's just open this up. So flak battery, does this shoot down missiles? It is a point defense type of weapon, but there's that. I know point defense does. Oh, flak is for anti-strike craft. Okay. Copy that. So like, wouldn't that be like both will shoot at missiles though? Okay, and so the next time we're at war with one of their ships, we'll check it. But I've been doing that. I've been building mostly missiles with a little hint of laser weapons. And I've been building all armor. All right. But point defense is better at anti-missiles. Okay. And so I know that they don't have missiles either. That was another thing too. And so I took all point defense off my ships right now, and I've just been kind of playing it by ear. And so here's one of our combat reports, and that was for an outpost though. And so we've now taken this system here. Now before our war exhaustion increases, let's head back up in this direction, and let's prepare for another world to conquer. And so we're going to add these 2 systems to the Apexian Swarm. Flak Laser is probably strongest early game ship, to be honest. Did I get the Zroni? Let me double check here. And so I believe we did have an excavation dig site in my system, or at least close to my borders. We have the Strange Asteroid, and there is this dig site, Desiccated. And so both of these I haven't started on just yet. Who are you? Who are you? And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's some species here. Oh yeah, so this is like the 10 Yankee here. These guys. But yeah, outside of that though, I don't think I have any relics or anything like that, and I can't recall if I finished a dig site in this run or not. But let me double check here. Let's see, our society management relics. Yeah, we have nothing just yet. Point defense is useful versus early stations, since all outposts have missiles, from what I recall. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we may experiment. Right now, I'm just trying armor, but maybe in the next run, or if I get another fleet, we may experiment with just like a different fleet. But yo, our regulatory node has a trait that we can pick. And so his current traits are army upkeep and edict upkeep. Infester. This gives us a plus 20% army build speed. And so this is a yes. And once again, another node. That Yankee system is very good system, plus 30 tech from stations. Yes, here, if we go to it, let me see, where is it at? Here it is. I'm getting, yeah, exactly right on point. 24 society points and 6 physics points from this system. We found this early on, and I knew right away, I was like, we have to take that. Now, one of my governors has a veteran level that has been reached. And oh my goodness, production oversight. This gives us a plus 5% resources from jobs and a negative 10% pop amenity usage. And so we're gonna have some happy, well-fed pops. And speaking of well-fed pops, like I said before, guys, we're gonna need another world here to feast upon, because I already see that the pops are starting to grow just a bit, and that is going to add more upkeep to our food. And so here on planet Swarmbees, let's look into replacing one of these synaptic nodes, and instead let's go for that offspring instead, because that's burning some of our food production right now. Production 1 is better down the line. Production 1, what do you mean by production 1? Oh, is that one of the traits that I picked? Is that the one for all of my pops getting extra resources from jobs? Because if that is the one you're talking about, that is what I like going for. Okay, yeah, copy that. Yeah, I like that, because I want more resources later on down the line. And while they may not be huge bonuses now, later on, that bad boy will kick in. And so here we have a world Hadrig. We're gonna wait. Let me check the jobs on these planets. And so if it's like this, where there's a high amount of maintenance drones that haven't been worked, that's okay. I may go in and add some more complex drone jobs. And so let's see here. For this world here, 65 pops still being purged. And that's it. We got to keep that world filled up. And so here we had those pre-FTL species that we already took off of planet Jin. And this is going to be my generator world here. And so for the population, yeah, we just need more pops on this planet. Yeah. We'll hold off. And so we'll keep the game moving. We have our fleets in the system here. And oh, one of my worlds is missing a offspring nest. Okay, that's this one. So we already have one queued up for Swarmbee. That'll be taken care of here in a moment. I have maxed out my food very early on. And let's go back and sell some more of that to purchase some alloys here. And so next up, let's go ahead and queue up another batch of ships. And look at all these ships I have queued up right now. We are gaining ships as the war go on. Our war exhaustion is still only at 78%. We're clearing out blockers. We are having an energy shortage. And I'll just sell some more of this food here, just to keep us head over water for a little bit longer. And so let's see, building all these ships, I feel like it's having a huge cost on my upkeep. Let's go over to our stellar expansion and try and get here. Let me see if I can build a particular building I'm looking for. There it is, the solar panel network. And so I may build a few of these for now and trying to get that bad boy fixed. Oh, the reason you ask about the Zeroni is because of the reward they give you at the end. Do you mind a minor spoiler? Read that. You know what? Feel free to share it with me on Discord. Do it that way, because I don't want anyone else in the game that hasn't seen that to have that spoiled for them either. And so I feel like I remember it. I'm okay if you spoil that with me, but yeah, just do it in my Discord if you want, because I will check it out there more than likely. And again, yeah, just want to prevent any spoilers for anyone that might not have played it in the chat here. And so guys, we're gonna close out our star base here on the right. All right, we got a skill level from one of my leaders. We'll check that out here next. And so this is scientist Kiba. Here we go. And so, oh, this scientist has a veteran level trait that we can select as well. Have you activated the capacity subsidies yet? You know what? Good call there as well. We'll check out our edicts here, but first, let's go with the, you know what? I'm not surveying as many worlds as I was before. And so the analysis veteran class, I feel like this will benefit me a little bit more later on, because this gives me a plus 50% research, assisting research efficiency by 50%. And so we'll go ahead and select that there, and we'll continue researching projects for now, but later on we will definitely be trying to assist our planets in researching, because over time you'll probably get to a point where you'll have researched almost all projects in your borders, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I want to make sure there are other ways to keep your scientist busy. And so I'll go ahead and have one begin assisting research on my homeworld right now, and let's check out this battle that's underway. And so we just learned of a new strategic resource encountered in this system, and let's see what it is. And so yeah, you're absolutely correct. We have run out of some food or energy credits right now. Let's go to our government tab. We're gonna hop over here to our edicts and policies and things like that. And in particular, we want to see those edicts. And so right now we do not have the capacity subsidies just yet. Actually, oh no, we do. It's right here. Let's go ahead and go with it. Yeah, tech drones will increase their output. This is going to cut into my Unity a little bit because we're going over our edict fund just by 24. So we'll lose 24 of our base Unity, but no worries. It'll be worth it for the energy credits that we will get back from those. Up here, we had another minor battle go down, and we're going to move up on this next world here. And so let's go back to our planets and see. Let's see. Maybe we can get. Let me check the jobs here. And so, oh yeah, this world could use a energy grid building. Actually, all of these planets, I'm declaring them to have mandatory energy grid buildings on their worlds. And so this is a forge world. Where's my generator world? Where is that generator world? Let's see. Oh, this song is wonderful. I love this song so much. Okay, and so we'll put a generator on this planet too, even though there are a lot of jobs available on this world. You know what? Let's resettle some pops. All right, so going back to Planet Rigi here, let's make sure, you know, we picked the pops from a pretty decent world here that'll be able to work here, because it looks like right now, okay, it looks like all of my species has that 60% habitability for this planet. And so what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna move maybe, you know what, I've lost even more food. Let's see here. There we go. We'll move about maybe 2 or 3 pops to this world so that they'll fill in either this. Oh, they'll probably jump to the catalytic processing job. All right, so planet Hadrig. All these, I'll need to move 2 pops over here because one will want to be a hunter seeker drone and one will be a tech drone. And so we'll move maybe a farmer to this planet. And there we go. One became a tech drone. And so that'll give us a little bit more energy. And let me look around through these. Here's another world that has 2 tech drones available, but we'll see what they become. So it looks like that one became a maintenance drone. That's crazy. They chose to become a maintenance drone. Okay, I suppose. Well, we'll come back to this a little bit later on and manage some of these pops in a moment. But yes, the message is sent. Thank you. I will check it out after the stream. Here we have another system under our control. And right away, I'm going to send my fleet over here to try out this raiding stance on the planet. The first ascension perk we went for was nihilistic acquisition, and that allows me to raid other worlds. And so here we're going to change that stance and start taking these pops off the planet. And I'm curious to see where it takes them. And so here we go. The raiding begins. And right away, we have already, okay, so here we got some nanomechanics technology, but right away it's letting me know that a pop was abducted by our raiding fleet and was resettled on my home world. And so here we're actually going to go through a couple of hoops here and resettle these pops actually to our Swarmby planet, our restaurant. I think they changed raiding with the most recent patch. How so have they changed this? And so here, I kind of want to do this a more efficient way, but I'm eventually going to be, here, let me see what armies they have. It's broken? Really? Really? So they do have armies on this world. 3 pops a month or so will be stolen. I was going to say, we just had 2 pops right there that we just went ahead and moved to my planet. And so there it is. Pops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Look at all that abduction. And so, oh, it is payback time, baby. These guys wrecked us in the last game with a different empire, but we have found the Galactic Farmers Market. The gaming brain says, so basically defensive armies protect 3 pops from being taken, and you can't take the last pop no matter what. More prey. And so the Galactic Farmers Market is also bordering us as well, and we got to be very careful here because they may try to pull a sneaky move here. And so while all that abduction is going on, we are going to go ahead and send our armies in right away. And let's, here, let me grab my science ship. Let's get them busy and queued up here. Let's see, where are we at? We're going to bring them up here to the top, but I can feel it. I feel like another empire is about to attack us from the rear here. And so I'll be pretty much kind of bracing for that, but let's go ahead and prepare a full-on invasion of planet Soskavata. That's if there's even any pops to invade. We've already just taken all their armies out. Hey, guys, let me know. Is there a setting or something that determines if you could, like, you know, send a pop to a specific world? Because if so, I would absolutely love to do that outside of just having them go to my planet here. And so here we're just going to go ahead and see if we can sell all the pop or all my food here again. Didn't get a lot of food from that. The thefts are to random planets. Ah, okay. Oh, it is. Wow. All right. So, all right. I guess that's cool. I'm just going to try and move as many of them to Swarmby as possible, though. And so, yeah, again, guys, if you're just now joining the stream here, we're pretty much abducting pops and moving them to a food world. And I'm moving as many as I can here so that they will continue purging them one by one. And here we have some scum and villainy on this planet. Let me see if I have a decision here. Yes, we're going to deploy hunter killer drones. And outside of that, yeah, we'll leave this planet be for now. The housing has started to take a slight drop, and so we're going to build another Hive district on this world. And just to do a quick skim through some of my other planets again, if they have more than like 5 available jobs on these planets, I'll probably just come back and add a job later. But right now, I just feel like just kind of keeping the available jobs a little low at the moment. And so we do have that capacity edict active right now. Really, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start. You know what? I don't want to sell too much of my food because we're going to be using some catalytic reprocessing here in a little bit. But again, I just want to see where the tech drones are not being worked. If there are any tech drones that are not being worked on these worlds. Here we have 1 tech drone job available, but I can't move any pops just yet. Let's just go ahead and keep our game moving. And just, man, all these pops being abducted. I see why everyone's saying that it's broken here. Jeez Louise. And so I don't even know if there's any pops left on this world. Let me see what's left. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's only 2 pops left on this planet. Jeez Louise. And so let's go ahead and we got our armies on the way. Wow. This is going to be one of the easiest invasions I've ever done in this game. And honestly, we're going to grab our fleets here and we're bringing them back. They completely just wrecked their empire right there. And so as soon as we take this world back, honestly, this might be their last world that they have. we're gonna go ahead and land our armies on it. And so next up for society tech, we're gonna go for some more defenses here. We're a little ahead of our fleet capacity, but nothing wrong with increasing that even more once we are able to upgrade these strongholds into fortresses. And so that invasion should not take long at all. We have pretty much researched all the projects in our borders that we can, at least right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and start having our scientists assist in researching other worlds. Our fleets, our armies, they are underway. My only objections is that you need to be an authoritarian or something to get it. Oh, to get the nihilistic acquisition? Yes. I'm a fan of it right now. The only thing I wish is that you can designate what planets the purged species go to, or the abducted species go to. But here it is. Another world soon to be under our control. And I think that's it. Or is it? Oh yeah, they only have like 2 armies left. Ha ha! The end of the Gex Reavers. We just destroyed our first empire. Wonderful. And sorry Gex, you've been devoured. Oh man, I just now remembered I should have added my fresh meats back on the menu alert. We'll add that in the next stream. But yo, we just put an end to the Gex Reavers. Wow. And here are 2 more worlds that are potentially habitable, and so we'll grab our construction ships here, and that is business as usual. Let's see what this world looks like now. And so looks like right now, welcome to our bellies. Yes, hands down, welcome to our bellies. Our energy upkeep just went back up, and I might make this world another generator planet. And so right away I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to replace this research lab because we don't have a lot of worlds here just yet. We're going to start by replacing that with a offspring nest, and then yeah, since this is going to be another gen world, yo guys, this is some trivia, but it's also a tip to help me out in Stellaris. There is a way to change the color of your font or your text or your planets up here in the outliner. If you can let me know how to do that, I would be very grateful for that. And so that way I can make it a little bit easier for me to remember what worlds are being designated to what. But for this one, for now, we'll name it Shock, just to give it something related to energy. And yeah, that world will be our next generator planet. And so it looks like right now we have a potentially mining world, which will cover our minerals. We'll have 2 generator worlds, 2 alloy worlds. This says that it's a agri world, but I might just change this to let's see here. What do we not have just yet? We could make this a tech world or a fortress world. Lots of options here, but I think I might lean towards maybe a fortress world right now. We could do that, or we could do technology. Our tech is a little low at the moment. Honestly, I think I might go for tech instead. And so here we'll add a research lab to this planet next. And since this world is starting to finally get some more of those resources, or some more pops growing on this planet, we'll go ahead and squeeze some more minerals onto this world by adding I think this is my mining world. No, this is my tech world. Sorry about that. For research labs, they have an upkeep of minerals, and so I guess we'll kind of counter that out with a mining district. All right, so the energy credits, once again, taking a slight dip. They might be kind of bouncing around a little bit here with our economy because we have pops we're going to be losing a little bit of. Our fleet capacity is still going up. Let's see here. Yeah, jobs are a little low on that world. Here we need some more housing. But yeah, outside of that, just some slight micromanagement. Swarmbee's deviancy is starting to drop just a tad bit. And so yeah, right now, one of our goals is going to be to increase those energy credits. But let's check out our traditions here. We have the vigilant through processes, and it says that we can never fully trust those whose thoughts are outside of our collective consciousness. We shall remain vigilant and ensure that none are able to take us by surprise. And this is going to increase my starbase capacity by 2 and give me some other starbase modifiers as well. Cool stuff there. And so now we are able to build 2 more of those. Let's scope around here. And I was pretty sure, yes, here we got 4 bases. Let's look into just adding maybe 1 or 2 defensive platforms to each of these, because when I initially built these, I try to build them in my choke point systems. And there we have a handful on the way. And so those will be made. We will go ahead and close this out. And all of my ships are back in my home system. And so let's go through these and merge the ones that need to be put together. Just like that. And then we are going to upgrade each of these. And so there we have it. 3 fleets being upgraded. Geez Louise, the energy credits. There we go. That should be more than enough to hold this over until we can repair that. And there it is. Fleets are being repaired. Yo, I want to eat. All right. And Tim Curry Space Exodus or the Galactic Farmers Market both look like tasty empires right now. And so I don't know much about the Galactic Farmers Market just yet. The Tim Curry Space Exodus, don't know much about them either. But the Batoxians. Oh, yo, they look pretty pathetic when it comes to our fleet power. And so let's go ahead and research this project first. We're going to survey a few of these systems next. I kind of want them to take those systems so that they can colonize the planets, and I'll come back to them and eat them later. But we're going to move our armies back down to the south. Once our fleets are fully upgraded, and we'll get another fleet, you know what, let's see if we can reinforce our ships now. So this is the fleet that we currently have at the moment. We got to wait. And we made first contact with some more food out there to feast on in the galaxy. And so here we go, guys. The energy credits are starting to flip around a little bit. We have our scientist here with 2 veteran level traits. And once again, I'm going to go for that assist research efficiency, because again, later on in the game, you're not going to have as many projects to research as you did before. And this world, we will colonize once we get more alloys later. Actually, I really haven't had to colonize planets just yet because we've been just straight up taking worlds. And so I'm kind of looking at Tim Curry Space Exodus to take next, or you know what? The Galactic Farmers Market, I feel like would be a tactical decision right here, because I'm going to imagine that the Tim Curry Space Exodus has probably like pinched them in, and the Batoxians are pretty weak too. And so if I were to just completely conquer the Galactic Farmers Market, I could either go up or down and take over both of these empires. Either way, though, we're going to have to be quick about deciding who we are going to be spying on next. And let's go for spying on the... Oh, yeah, they're pedestrian. I'm going to take that as weakness. Guys, this is going to be a risky move here, but I'm declaring war. This is a absorption war, and we are right back at it again. Gaming Brain, have a wonderful rest of your night. We are going to be getting ready to feast on some more species. Thank you for stopping by, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Let's go ahead and move forward now, and it is go time. And so right away I see that they have a base here. No worries. I'm going to see what that base is looking like. So 1.3, not bad, but it will not be enough. No. Let's look around here at some other systems. I'm actually curious to see what's going on. All right, so right now I don't know much about what is in these 2 systems, but I know that here is an enclave. I can't see it because it's in a nebula. Excuse me, guys. All right, and so here we have the Prince Electorate of Sidamidi, and we're just going to say we sense prey. That species looks like a tasty snack that would fit perfectly in the middle of 2 pieces of bread. We're going to eat them. And here we have the Jigolawan systems, the Democratic Jigolawan system. Wonderful. Species that talk. And they are going to talk their way into our grill as we prepare to light them up later on. And so here we have a new agenda, which will be my first time using this one. It is the Impenetrable Border. And it says that we will prepare for the worst and be ready should our territory ever be threatened. And so this is going to add some starbase hull points. It's going to decrease our starbase upgrade cost and decrease our war exhaustion gain. So this is the perfect agenda to launch right now. And now, yeah, we are preparing to attack this empire with the yellow and green borders now. This is the Galactic Farmers Market, and so we already got our fleets moving in way. We are burning some major hull as well, and so that may be another thing that is contributing. Yes, 95 energy credits are being consumed from my ships, just them alone. There are other things as well in my empire, but right now that is the primary thing. Our food is going kind of all around the place at the moment. No worries though, we are going to be getting more pops here in due time. And so yeah, once again, I'm going to be buying or selling some more of these not energy credits, but apples, my food. The only thing is that they're selling for very cheap. And so that we got to keep our eye on as well. But right now, yeah, we are just hanging on. Let's see here. Let's go back to our worlds, because I got to remember, I got the game on fast right now. And when there's not a lot of pops out there, the game can go by very quickly. And so here I'm just checking to see once again what jobs are being worked where. Let's see. And you know what? I want to check the population too, seeing which jobs are being worked at the moment. And for this planet here, I don't know what I have you designated to. Oh, this is my capital. In this case here, I'll just build maybe one more generator district on this planet. Here we got jobs available that should be worked, and so won't sweat those too much. Yeah, same thing here. We got a couple of alloy jobs available. Let's see. Swambies. What should we do with this world? Let's get some more housing here for starters. All right, guys. So yeah, again here we're gonna check our technology and just jump it over. Maybe naval capacity. Yeah, that seems cool. But I think right now we could probably benefit more from having an extra fleet command limit. And for our society tech, we got some really good options here, but I want to make it a challenge for other empires that want to attack us. And so let's go with the moat stabilization, or not moat stabilization. That is going to give us some special resources for upgrading our buildings a little bit later on. But right now, I don't think we're ready for that just yet. Let's go for the FTL inhibition technology. And so if I have any of those up in any of my systems, they will have to destroy the starbase before they can move to my next systems. And so you'll see a, let me see there. I wonder if they have it. Oh, they do. So this little bitty red U icon that lets me know if my fleets enter that system, they're going to have to either travel out the way they went in, or they'll have to destroy the base. And so here, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to move in and take all of it. And so here we go. Ships moving in hot. And let's prepare to attack the Valimar system. And we're going to see what kind of specs they are running on their ships as well. And so here it is. They are fighting, and bingo, that is a dub for the Apex species. They only lost one corvette though. And so let's see here. It looks like, oh, they got nuclear missiles. We got to be careful with that. We lost no ships. Yo, Violent Slowy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We are devouring species in the galaxy, and we are now taking this fight to the Galactic Farmers Market. We are playing with custom empires made in this game, and oh, we found some driven assimilators. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna be watching you. You know, you're not necessarily like us, but in a way, you're kind of like us, but not necessarily. You're robotic. We're organic. We like to eat species. You like, actually, no, we don't like you. Never mind. Take that back. You're gonna be turning our food. You're gonna be putting plastic in our food. Are there any ships in our weapon platforms with the new species being released, or that are being super biological looking? I'm not sure, Radio Wave. I've been chilling, working, playing V Rising on the side. Nice. Sounds like a good time. Radio says not quite one of us. Yeah. We sense prey. Now, I don't know if we can we I know we can purge machines, but does purging machines give us food? That I gotta figure out. All right, so here right away we took one of their bases. It is now under our control, and bingo, they're gonna have a hard time getting that back. We're gonna go ahead and add defensive platforms to it, and while we do that as well, let's go ahead and check out, let's go for getting a hydroponics bay on this. All right, and so outside of that though, I'm kind of looking around here. Right now my energy credits are shot, my fleets are moving. They're gonna burn some energy, and so there's not really much I can do about that at the moment. But here we have now taken a base over a system with a world that is currently colonizing the planet. And so that is great. They're colonizing the world for us. And oh, we're actually bordering the neural infusion. And so I want to, you know what? Let me get some espionage started. Oh, they have a challenging spy network. And so this could be tricky. I don't think I even need to spy on the Galactic Farmers Market because we've been taking those systems pretty easily. But yo, the neural infusion, we'll be sure to keep an eye on those guys. We'll watch out because we see that they do have challenging encryption, and that makes me wonder if they may be much stronger than we prepared for. Here is my forge world, and I have no forge buildings on it. And so since I don't think we have anybody working the brain drone jobs, we don't, I'll be going ahead and replacing one of these with a alloy foundry. And so back to my home world, we got another one of those generator districts up. We have tech drones that jump to that job right away. And you know what? I don't have a lot of housing available in this world. And so we'll be going ahead and building another Hive district so that we can get more jobs on there later on down the line. Now, let's jump back to my fleet manager, reinforce what we can, especially when we're at war with another empire, just in case, you know, we lose a few ships. We want to make sure that we are always going to be reinforcing those. And speaking of which, I think our capacity has not, or not our capacity, but our command limit has not been increased just yet. And so once again, one of our nodes, our growth node, has a trait available, and resources from jobs is probably going to be a plus for me. The optimization drone tier 2. And so there goes that. Guys, the Galactic Farmers Market home world is in sight. We have a farmers market that is very close by, and here we're going to go ahead and take another system now. We got an increased 10% mining station output through technology, and so let's go with geothermal fracking next to make sure that those minerals will always stay on track. And so here we got a pretty massive fleet coming at us from the Galactic's farmer market, and L for the humans. There it is. Fleet command limits have now been increased by 20. Let's increase it by another 20. Let's just keep increasing these fleets here and making them incredibly powerful. We're gonna go back to our fleet manager and let's just add a handful of more ships. There it is. Reinforce all. Same thing here. Let me see. I want to make sure I got the right type of ships though. All right, and so this is starting to look like a pretty powerful group of ships. We want to make sure we're adding those offsprings as well, just in case we lose those in battle. But yeah, we'll reinforce those when we have the alloys for it. Our fleets are now one system away from 2 Galactic farming marketed worlds. And so this world has 11 pops on it, and this world has 56. It'd be cool devouring swarm and plantoids to have a biological looking ships, like fleshy or plant-like. That would be pretty sweet and scary looking as well. All right, so while we prepare to attack their home system next, I'm just going to do another skim through these planets here, make sure no worlds are being left behind, and we are looking all right for now. I almost don't even have to use armies right now, unless I want to take the planet, but I dream of that kind of ship. Nice. Hopefully your dream comes true soon. Here, we're going to go ahead and prepare raiding the world, and there it is. Pops to feast on non-stop. Now, since I got about 1.6 thousand energy credits right now, we're sending them all to Swarmbies. Yes, look at it. Non-stop pops. And so, we're eating farmers now. The farmers are being farmed. It is incredible. Let's see, I'm gonna go through each of these worlds, make sure that, yes. How's it going? You started a second war? I sure did. We are now at war with the Galactic Farmers Market, and we're already raiding their planets. We are feasting on their pops, and they are proving to be quite delicious. And so now we're going to go ahead and start increasing that food upkeep once again, and we're attacking their capital world. Man, this is so destructive to an empire's economy. Like, this is just ridiculous. doing this to your capital world as well, like that just wrecks it. Look at this, 38 pops. They had 50 at plus 50. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is madness. And so I'm trying to get them all to be on one world. Farmers are the best at producing food one way or another. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, they are. And so here I have a planet named Swarmsby, and we're gonna be moving those pops back to this planet again. And so, wow, holy moly. Wow, I am enjoying this a lot. This is great. Abducting pops, man. Just I didn't realize how strong it was until we started doing this game, and I gotta say, we are gonna be eating for a good time. Empress says, oh yeah, I got you on that one. Jack, even if you only raid a single planet for like 2 to 3 months, that's a huge pop depletion and cripples the. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is insanity. I'm so glad I decided to continue these total war empires, because this is like completely different than what I usually do. And already, like, I feel like I'm already an incredibly strong species as is. And so, man, I saw earlier that someone said that you can't necessarily take all the pops off of a world. You can't abduct all the species off a planet. And so let me go ahead and grab my armies here, and we're gonna start moving them over here towards this border, so that once this world only has about 2 pops left, we'll go ahead and just take over the planet and get our pops on there right away. And so there's been the birth of the Galactic Farmers Market, and no, as a fanatic purifier or a determined exterminator, you cannot join the Galactic community. And so we say this is absolutely wonderful. All the species in the galaxy will be meeting up in one place, and we could only dream of a food bowl with this many different types of chicken. And so we will devour them all. And so, yes, I don't even have to build a massive army either, because by the time my ships get over here, let's see how many pops are on this world now. Only 19 pops, and they only have 155 troops being garrisoned on this world. And so, holy moly, they're stampeding drones on planet Swarmby. I think we've just been taking too many pops and putting them on this world. They're like, no, we will not be your food. And we say, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Oh, here we're purging the robots as well. All right, so let's go over here to planet Swarmsby, and we have 51 pops being purged at the moment. Let's see. We got to figure this out, because we have a lot of crime going on in this world, and so let's try to get this under control. Let's go ahead and build a government building, and I could build sentinel posts to decrease deviancy, spawn defensive armies, and produce unity. And so this will probably be a good idea to get a couple of those up on this world for now. And for Swarmby, I don't have it really designated to anything in particular, but it looks like right now it's in favor of a alloy world. And so that seems good, but I wonder if there is a type of designation that could help us. So right now we need defensive armies. So I guess maybe Fortress World would be the go-to for this. Building a Fortress World, and we'll build those a little bit later on. Oh yeah, so I got you on that one. Guys, let's go back to our planets here really quick. I want to see if there's any more pops being purged. So we got 1 undesirable there. That'll be okay. You know, I got 1.2 thousand alloys, and so yeah, we could totally move these pops to a different world, to our purging world at that. All right, I think that should be good enough. About 1 pop being purged on a different world is okay. Oh my goodness. That alert is the equivalent of like the cha-ching sound. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of shocked at how crazy this is. I can't even keep up with how many pops we are just kidnapping off these planets, and just I'm trying to just keep continually adding them to my worlds, but yeah, I think that's about it. We just abducted all of the farmers off of the farming market's empire capital, and we are feasting. And so my admiral here has a couple of traits, a veteran level trait, that we can select from, and let's go for let's do some ship weapon damage. I already feel pretty powerful now. Let's just add on to the damage that we do to other empires here. And if the Galactic community is up now, I can probably imagine that somewhere further off in the future, they may try and declare us a crisis, because this is definitely the route we are heading. And yeah, it's not kidnapping, it's food storage. You're correct. You know what? I'm all for switching up the narrative there. Yeah, we are not kidnapping pops. We are totally just moving our food to the cooler and making sure that our food does not spoil. And so yes, definitely not kidnapping species at all. Let's see here. But yeah, we do need to figure out how to get this planet back under control, because if not, we are going to have some major stability issues here. Here is our mining world, and we're going to go ahead and start by getting where is it at? Where are you at? Actually, looks like I don't have the mining building research just yet, so we'll just build mining districts for now on that world and start getting some minerals produced through our empire. Let's go to our Gen planet here. We're going to add we'll start adding a little bit more than what we need when it comes to like generator districts and things like that. And I think this world, nope. Huh. I was for sure I had another generator world, but I guess not. I think we'll be okay with what we have now. All right, so we got 2 technologies available. Our fleet command limit has been increased. Next up, let's go. You know what? I'll just go for the food one for now, just in case we run out of any food. But quantum energy states will be our next one. This one we need a ton of, because we still lack energy credits. Let me grab my construction ship here, and we're going to go ahead and build a starbase and these next and nearby systems now. We're going to go ahead and start taking advantage of the systems that we have not expanded to just yet. We're also going to head up here and do some expansion as well. There's some resources that can be exploited. And then, yeah, we'll come back a little bit later on to our construction ship once they're finished expanding our borders. And so next thing here, fleet manager, reinforce all. Don't know how many ships that just queued up, but it looks like it's a decent amount. Let's tune in with our fleet here and see what's going on their home world, planet Barn. There's only 2 pops left. We just stripped their planet of all their pops, and now we're going to go ahead and move forward here. And a cool thing that you can do now with your military fleets, if they have an admiral in it, they can go forward and just check out other systems and see what's going on in these systems that we haven't explored yet. We have the destroyer technology, and so this will allow us to build bigger ships. All right, bigger ships that pack a bigger punch. For our Legion node here, let's see, we got a couple of options. But I'm going to go for that build speed and build cost, the modular ship schematics. And so this is going to decrease the cost of our ships going on throughout the future, as long as that node stays alive. But I don't know if it'll ever destroy itself or anything. We're going to go ahead and start taking these next systems up here, see what's going on, and then prepare to move some more food from the planet here next. And so it looks like their empire capital has been moved to the system now, and there it is, another system. This system has Zro in it, and so that'll be a valuable resource to take here. Excuse me, got a hiccup there. To take in the future. And so Empire's declared us a rival. What does that mean? I can't look at my food as a rival, and so that does not matter to me at all. And oh, we're taking another system here. It looks like they were starting a dig site, but here with our cognitive node, we're gonna go with that research speed neural overclocking trait. Could always go for some more research bonuses here. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attack this fleet in the system. Okay, this looks like a pretty okay sized fleet right now, but our fleet just completely outnumbers them. And before they could jump into that system, we already went ahead and met them there, and boom, swept them up. And so here's a dig site. This is the beautiful bubble dig site, and they already started it for us, and we're gonna be beginning that dig site on chapter 2. And so we'll take this last system and then start working our way around, and eventually, our fleets are currently stuck. I think one of our army fleets, they're caught in battle right now, and so that's not good. They might be, let me see if I can get my ships back down there to help them out. We're gonna come back and tackle this base so that we don't lose a bunch of our ships. I'll send 1/2 of my fleets over there. And so We have 2 fleets now moving around. I think we're strong enough to the point where we can split our fleets and just have each of them take systems simultaneously instead of one by one. And so this right here is going to be a risky move, but like I said, I got trust in my admirals right now. For my scientists over here, let's start looking around. There's a few more projects that have opened up. Again, we have a few systems in here that have empires or maybe enclaves. I am not going to initiate first contact with any of those just yet. And so we're trying to hold off if we can. I don't want to encounter any species that I don't need to just yet. And so that's why right now we're 37 years into the game and we've still only seen a handful of these other species. And so we got a trait for a scientist there, and we're going to keep using that one. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab our fleets now, and we're going to prepare to abduct their pops off of this world next. This will be our next target, our next planet full of species that we're going to start moving to my worlds here. And so our food is actually the lowest it's been in a while. Don't know why that burger is challenging us to fight. Looks delicious though. Yeah. I like it. I like it. And so here, let's go ahead and add a, let's go with the assisted upkeep. I'm going to jump over to this one because I want my pops to be happy. There's the world, the food bowl world, the Swarmbees world. This planet has pops moving in through it all the time. And so one thing we want to make sure is to be able to keep that planet under control. And I mean, right now it's crazy. We're at 41 pops that are being purged on this planet. We are close to keeping the crime down. There we go. If I assign like a bunch of my pops to the Hunter Seeker drone, this right here just stabilizes the planet by itself. And so I'm pretty sure I won't even need to keep this world under, I can recall the Hunter Killer drones, but there is still some drone deviancy. It won't be enough though, because the Hunter Seekers are, oh, okay, maybe I will need that. So we'll reactivate the Hunter Killer drones, and that should bring that crime down just a little bit. Uh-oh. So, you know what? We found a gateway, and that is very bad for the rest of the galaxy. Very bad. And so now we're abducting pops once again, and it is time to feast. It is feasting time. On top of that, we just invaded another world, planet Topsoil, which I think oh, okay. Where's it at? Here it is, planet Topsoil, or no, this is the system Topsoil. I thought there was a planet here. Oh, here it is, planet Barn. So yeah, actually we probably wouldn't have wanted this world anyway. But since the pops were so low, by the time we conquered it, we didn't have any pops to keep the world active, and so we lost that planet, which is a-okay though, because our species do not prefer, like this world here is a continental world. We don't prefer this type of species or this type of planet. And so the Batoxians have declared us a rival, but it does not matter. They are not strong enough yet. And so we'll go back to our fleets here, and we're going to reinforce some more. Now, it's not showing me how many ships are being reinforced at the moment. But like I said, I'm sure it's a handful because it did spend all of our alloys there. And so let's go back to our worlds here. And since we have a bunch of pops spread out, let's make sure we're putting all these desirables still on planet Swarmsby. And so here we're just going to move these 3 farmers. Let's see here. And each of these worlds, they should be spread out through a couple of these planets here. Or at least I thought they were. I'm not seeing any. So maybe they just didn't have many pops to begin with. All right, good stuff. And so again, our energy or our food upkeep right now is, oh, there we go. So now we're starting to abduct more of the pops. And so I'm going to let them do their thing for a little bit. And I feel like purging doesn't take too long, but it's a decent amount of time here that oh, wow, I can have multiple worlds being purged at once right now. I can't wait. Spam the alerts, baby. Oh, I moved them to the wrong planet. Crap. Geez, I'm purging all types of species right now at the same time. It's like you can go to this world and pick the type of species you want to feast on. All right, so I thought we were purging some here, but it looks like, let's see what's going on. So that one, yeah, oh, this one's bombarding, that's why. There we go. So now we'll start getting those pops off that world. So this, it's funny because like now it's not even becoming like a war type thing. It's just becoming a process. So yeah, this planet only has like 2 jobs available, or 2 pops on this world left. We're gonna go ahead and make our move, land the armies, and take the pops. Is it? And so again, yeah, this world is gonna have low habitability for me, so don't plan on keeping this world at all right now. We'll terraform it later on if we want to, but right now I just feel like if I find a desert world, we'll keep it. If not, no worries. And so here we're gonna land our armies as well. Only 2 pops, craziness. That is a economy destroyer right there. And the Apexian swarm, ladies and gentlemen, grows even stronger. And so empires have declared us rivals, but that has never stood for much because we just keep on winning wars. And so here we have another invasion, and there it is. Another system under our control. It won't be mine for long, no worries. I don't plan on keeping this planet for much longer. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and move the pops. Move the pops, get them off the world. This will destroy the colony. It will indeed. No worries, we don't need it. And so, let me see, I think that's it. Yeah, we're back down to 6 planets. Crime is still being maintained on this world. Pops are being eaten, so they're not very happy. But there's not really much they can do about it. I mean, we gotta eat. That's the thing. If we don't have these pops, we can't eat. And so we gotta make sure that my species are well fed, and they are very nutritious. And so we will continue eating on those species. The Galactic Farmers Market has 1 more world left, I believe. And this planet only has 5 pops on there. So they probably won't be around for much longer. Let's see, let me grab all my fleets now, and let's prepare to pretty much wrap up the crusade that's in this direction of the galaxy. In case, don't know if they'll have another world in this system, but we'll find out in a moment. And then we're gonna work our way back down in this direction. Now we have an agenda that is available, the impenetrable border. Okay, seems like overkill right now because right now, no empire I think will even try to attack us. And let's go for that infinite opportunities, increasing amenities. Now for engineering technology, we have the improved strike craft technology. We'll go ahead and knock that out. And then for destroyers, let's go to our fleet management. And we have a new ship design here that we can add. And so for our destroyer, I'm going to change all this up here. And it looks like I'm not able to add missiles like I did before. Oh, here we go. So we can add nuclear missiles. And I'll just queue up about 4 of those, and we'll add for our point defense. Let's go for flak battery. Outside of that, we will autocomplete the rest of this design, but we will be adding just nearly all armor. We'll keep 1 shielding for now, and this is going to be my default class for a little bit. We'll see how well this works out. And yeah, we're kind of experimenting with the all missiles, primarily all armor build right now, and it seems to have been working for us for the most part. The missile, yeah, the missiles on the corvettes, this has been very nice here. And I'm actually going to keep it saved as that now. So yeah, that's been super helpful. We'll try and do something similar with the destroyers as well. Let's go back to our fleet manager. And now we're going to add that destroyer class. And so there it is. We'll add about 5 to each fleet. And we'll start to fill these up as well. Let's see here. This one, yeah, we got to add destroyers too. There we go. There we go. And then our last one, same thing. And so 5 destroyers on each of the fleets. They have all missiles, and we'll see how much they impact our battles here in the future. Now, I got my scientists back up here, and there's plenty of Galactic Farmer Market debris kind of scattered around the galaxy. we're going to start researching as much of it as we can. And hopefully we'll get some good technology from that. And so while they do that, we got our fleets here preparing for a couple of attacks. We got 2 systems here we're going to take. And then we're going to take this last Japra system here. I want to check and see. Oh, so the Neural Infusion Empire has pathetic fleet power compared to ours. Oh, and they got a Ringworld? Oh, yes. I know exactly who we are attacking here next. And so, yeah, the machines are up on our to-do list. And so we've finally taken this system, and now we're going to prepare to take the final Galactic Farmers Market homeworld. And so our food has dropped down just a little bit, and that is to be expected since we were just pretty much purging species. I mean, my pops are getting hungry. We're eating more of our livestock here, and so we have to keep at it with this war thing here, and we are probably going to be attacking the Neural Infusion Empire here next. And so for society technology, let's go with vitality boosters. The Batoxians are shaking as they declare us rivals, yet their fleets are still pathetic. Maybe I'll attack them here in the nearby future as well. But so far, we have expanded a lot. We've taken up a big chunk of the galaxy right now. And so on top of that, I want to make sure that my pops are getting some decent jobs. It looks like right now, a lot of the jobs available are Menal drone jobs. And this world has a lot of mining or agricultural district. Okay, let's add an energy grid. That'll be like a primary building that I'll try and keep on my worlds for a bit. And more food, the TechNet systems. We sense prey. Yes, we do. And so we found another species to feast on a little bit later on in the game. Here we got our 2 fleets, and we are now going to prepare to attack the Japris planet. We found the Calamarian kingdom as well. We sense prey. Oh, and there's another empire attacking them. We're gonna say, oh no, no. This planet is mine to invade. All right, so we may have I don't know how this is gonna work. We may have another encounter with these guys, but we're like, yo, move out the way. Oh, are we fighting them? What? Oh, okay, never mind. I think that was an army that appeared off their world. And so order has been restored on my food bowling planet. Here they only have 2 pops left. We already went ahead and kidnapped the pops off the planet before they could destroy them. And let's check it here. We're gonna go ahead and resell them and try and just keep as many of these pops on one world, since we are starting to run a little low on these pops. Yeah, that's wonderful. And so we have them all, and this world is not gonna be around for much longer. Okay, and so outside of that, let's go ahead and reinforce once again. Oh, I just maxed out minerals. Wow. And minerals actually sell for a little bit more. Now, I see the price drops down on those as I sell more. But, yo, now we could, what was I just doing? Oh, reinforcing my fleets there. And so now this should queue up a ton of ships. And I think it's not showing me how many are being made, but we know there's a lot. Debris has been analyzed. Our science ship is collecting all of their old ships now. The Batoxians have done exactly what I wanted them to. They are going to now be taking those systems next, and I don't want to get too close to these forerunners, and so I'm going to hold off on expanding in this direction. And yeah, I think now we may be sending some more of our ships down here to the south and preparing to go to war with a machine species that has a ring world. That is our next focus. If we can get control of a ring world, that would be huge. And I'm going to imagine it's a few systems away, but I don't know if they'll be able to stop us. Not with that inferior fleet. No way, Jose. And so here we're going to go ahead and research some more projects in these systems. On top of that, we have an L gate. And so this is just making me more dangerous in the galaxy. Here we have the Cola-Ture. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I think that may be another custom-made empire. We will feast on them later. All right, and so let's go ahead and get our construction ship. And let's see, where else can we expand to? I don't see anything anywhere else, and so I'm going to have them go ahead and automatically begin just kind of building ships on their own. another custom made empire, and one that I will definitely get my hands on as soon as I can, because they were the Galactic custodians in our last community empire making game. And so I'm going to try and eat these guys as well. We sense prey. Another one, the Larian Nessie consciousness. Oh, they're like us too. They're a hive mind. And so we'll feast on them as well. Our food dropped down just a little bit. And so let's sell some minerals, and oh, there we go. We're back on a good terms here. So we devoured the Gex's empire, and now there's the 3-star state of Gex's. And all these empires we were finding, I feel like other empires are like just exposing us to them. And I'm just like, so what? We want to feast on all of you. And this is the lowest I've seen my energy credits at in quite some time. And so that's letting me know we need some more pops to devour. And so let's keep our game going here. We have 13 out of 13 bases, which is absolutely wonderful. We have some more debris that we have found. And now let's bring our scientists near these systems. Space French cuisine. That sounds like quite a nice dish to add to our buffet of species. And so here, once again, we got a couple of pops here. Oh, they didn't give us that world? What? What? Okay, I think the world is still, I don't know. Is it saying that it's theirs now? Because I don't know what empire this is. Oh, that's my empire's flag. Ah, okay, so there's like a swarm that keeps appearing here, or an army, and we're gonna go ahead and just start researching the debris in the system as well. So yeah, anytime they send armies up, if you destroy them, they will they'll just produce this debris that you can go ahead and research. Oh, so the machines are at war with Tim Curry's Space Exodus, and I'm gonna bring the fight to Tim Curry's, or not Tim Curry, but to the machines, so that now there's going to be this 3-way war going on. And so here we're just going to go ahead and destroy this colony, and we're going to get these pops onto my food planets. And wait, what? Okay, I was like, am I eating my own species? We're even eating robots. Oh yes, and this is the perfect music here. All right, so where is the rest of the Galactic Farmers Market? I am not sure. Oh, they've been destroyed. The Galactic Farmers Market has been destroyed. And if this doesn't make me feel like a crisis, I don't know what will. You're turning the robots into minerals. Oh, okay. Here, let me go see that real quick. So let's go to our species and let's look at that here. And so they are set as undesirables. And I don't know what, oh, I think they're on my, that Swarm Beast planet. Okay, I don't know where I could see where they're being purged at the moment, but yeah, it would be on this world. But nice, right on. I was wondering, like, if you turn them into food, or is it something else? You are the Walmart of interstellar empires, crushing the small, locally owned empires. Yes. Yes. All right, so let's see here. We had a couple of systems that have... a couple of bases we don't really need just yet, and so I'm going to go ahead and downgrade this one so that we're not over our capacity for total star bases. Now we're at 13 out of 13, and so let me make sure all of those are fully upgraded. And here we got just what I was looking for. We'll build another anchorage on this one, and if some of these have shipyards, I'm a-okay with that, because I want to be able to build as many ships as humanly possible, and just kind of spreading those around is actually pretty nice. And so here, guys, we are not going to waste any time. I got all of my fleets already right at the borders of the Neural Infusion Empire. The Neural Infusion Empire is currently at war with the Tim Curry Space Exodus. And so here above my noggin, the Apexian Swarm. Look how much massive our borders are. In this stream alone, we've already won 2 wars. Now we are going to be preparing to join in this battle against the Tim Curry Space Exodus, and the Neural Infusion. And before we start, let's go get our new follower knighted in here. Payable Programs 3, I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream, where we are devouring the galaxy. And right now, we are doing a phenomenal job at it. The Apexian Swarm is becoming a problem. All right. And so that's cool. You're cool, my friend. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. And yo, welcome. We are on the second stream of this playthrough right now, and we've won 2 wars so far. Any void spawn action? Actually not yet. There's a possibility. If you go to my YouTube channel, in between each of these streams, we have a community post where you can vote and sway the decisions that I make in the game. And so in our last video, we had the decision where you could vote on either me going with an unyielding, prosperity, or adaptability, and everybody chose unyielding. And so this is the tradition tree that we are going to be working on in this game today. And so I'm going to find a pivotal spot to stop at in this game later on. But for now, we have some devouring to do. And so before we get to that, though, our regulatory node has a level, a trait that is available here. And let's go with increasing our, we don't really need a huge army right now since we can just abduct pops at will. Let's go for that information cluster. And so this is going to increase our encryption just by a little bit. And let's look around here and see, let's check out our planets. Let's see what's going on. And so here, one of my worlds has only 1 housing available, not a whole lot. And so we'll start by building a hive district here. And we got to keep an eye on our food right now. This is our tech world, but I might change that because we need food. We're going to probably be needing a lot of food here in the future since we haven't purged any planets just yet. And so we'll build just, we'll start with 1 agricultural district for now and a hive district. And let me see, what else could we add to this planet? We'll stop there for the time being. We'll wait and see what's going on. Actually, it's probably my catalytic processing as well. Reprocessing. That's kind of hurting my food production at the moment. And so we'll have to watch on how we're building those as well. And let's see about... see, this is my mining planets. I don't think I have anything for minerals. Nope, nothing like that. But maybe I could add a food processing facility since this world already has agriculture on it. And yeah, we'll just kind of, like I said, we'll go through these planets a little bit later on and tinker with those a little bit more. But let's go to this neural infusion. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd war of the stream, we are going to be absorbing the Robros. And so one of my favorite type of species, kiss them goodbye. We are going to eat them. And for my my next Karba, this is actually my hive god species, my ruler. We're to give him that ship upkeep modifier, that trait there. And so, fun fact, oh yeah, feed me, give it to me. What you got for me today? And here we have it. We are going to go ahead and move right up to these systems right away. And I see that they have a planet. All right, so that we're going to be very picky about what planets we decide to devour and what planets we're going to try and actually conquer. All right, so there it is. First system taken. Let's move up next to the next one. And this system here, we will go ahead and probably just downgrade this. And it's not in combat right now, so... oh, there we go. Downgrading their bases. On top of that, let me see if my science ship... oh, yes, we'll have a scientist 1 system behind to collect all the debris. As long as you remember to change the right settings of them, when you claim planets of hive minds, their pops will join your empire. Oh, yo. That is pretty sweet. Okay. All right, so that's kind of like how it is with the assimilators. Once you assimilate the pops, you have to make sure that they are working those jobs. But yo, that sounds pretty freaking awesome. And I can't wait to make contact with another hive species. That'll be pretty sweet. And so here we got a system with the first robotic planet in it. And I'm actually going to change all of these fleets, their bombardment stance from raiding. Actually, let me see what kind of world this is. Okay, so yeah, this is the perfect planet to colonize here. And so, or not colonize, but just take from this species. And so what we're going to do is we're going to change the orbital bombardment from nihilistic or orbital from raiding to selective. And so let's check how many armies they have on this world. And they have about 481. So now would probably be a good time to start building some armies. And so I'm going to queue up just about, as many as I can. That's about another 10 more armies there. And we're going to go ahead and move my science ship forward as well. All right, so next up for physics tech, let's go for that. Let's go for transit hubs. And it says that it has a modifier for enslaved species and non-sapient robots in this system. Their automatic resettlement to other colonies is enabled for unemployed pops. Cool stuff. And so let's see here. Here in a little bit, we will be getting ready to... you know what? I have a better idea. We're just going to abduct pops for a little bit on this world until their armies are weak enough, and then we'll get our pops on this planet in a bit. So next up, we have found the Phofosian Decimator Empire. More species. And so yes, we will continue raiding this world. And I'm going to just wait until their army is just weakened a little bit. But yes, we'll be getting some more food here back into our empire. And so look at how fast their population is just dropping on this planet. And so at the moment, I'm trying to hurt that army. They're taking a little bit of losses right now. Not just yet. We're still abducting the citizens of their planet. And I'm going to go and just resettle a few of my pops right now. We're going to resettle some of the food. And as soon as I get my hands on that Ringworld, I'm telling you, that is going to be a game changer right there. All right, so I'm just looking to see where the rest of the purge species are heading to. And it looks like they're all going to planet Swarmby. Let's see here. It's saying, yeah, Swarmby. Nice. It actually looks like the pops are all starting to go to Swarmby. All right, so here we do have some that are in this this world now. All right, so let's see where the pops are currently. Let's see what the armies look like. Armies are still looking pretty strong, and so we're just going to keep on abducting. And while that's all going down, I'm just going to keep trying to move all of the purged pops. Look at this. We got robots. We got all kinds of stuff over here. Wow. And so it does look like a lot of them are going to my primary world, which is cool. So I'll probably just be keeping an eye on this world for a bit and seeing if... Oh, there we go. There goes another one. And these are like different types of species. And so there goes that food was in the negatives there for a second, and now it is starting to just bounce back a little bit. But yes, we have species to purge. This world has been completely drained. There are only 2 pops on this planet left. Let's grab our armies here. And again, I didn't really need all these armies to begin with, but hey, it's no worries. This will just make it so much easier for us to land on this world. Now, while those armies are moving forward, we're going to grab our fleets here. And let's start attacking some more systems. In particular, we're going to just skip past a lot of these planets here. And I'm heading right for that Ringworld. And so someone is insulting me. Oh, the Consciousness Empire is insulting me. Okay, cool. That's wonderful. And so food is back on track. Now that we got meat back on the menu, we are, yeah, we're pretty okay with that. They got a fleet of about 3K heading right at us, and I think we're going to meet them dead on here in a second. All right, so they took that base, and yeah, we're about to make contact with these guys now. Our fleet is entering this system here. And boom, where do you think you are going? That is a fleet down. And yeah, this neural infusion empire is pathetic. Their fleet is pretty strong, or their science is pretty strong, but their fleets are just not about that life. Oh, so they got another fleet over here. Okay, we can do that. We'll get a fleet to track down these guys and stop them from causing any damage. All right, and so here we are. We are 2 systems away from their home system now. And, oh Oh yeah, that is going to be a wonderful system to take for a devouring species here. Wow. And so the rivalries, they're being declared more frequently. The galaxy is catching on. They're like, yo, you ate those guys. Like, we don't like that. And I'm like, yo, you probably don't want to antagonize a very powerful devouring swarm species. And so here again, the Apexian swarm is now expanding over in this direction. We were starting to take over the neural infusion robotic empire. And earlier we found out that that is how I'm getting a lot of my minerals right now, is from devouring these robot species. And so here we have it. We've taken control of a Ringworld system, and now we are about to begin raiding this section of the ring. And so this section alone has 60 pops. We're about to have 60 extra pops added to this world. Holy moly. And so back up here, let's get ready to invade. Oh, there's a whole nother world over here. 17 pops on this world. It's an Arctic world, so I'll probably just abduct all the pops on that planet later on. Let's land our armies and prepare to take this planet. And so this will be, oh, they got some strong fleets on here. And actually, we're not going to be able to take this. They got hunter killers on this planet. And so I completely underestimated that army right there. Let's get some more troops together. We're going to merge all those, and we're going to prepare for a second invasion. And so we got hyperdrive technology. Nice, nice. Next up, let's go with the gravitic sensors next. And so here, yeah, I was not expecting those armies to hold us off like that, but yeah, we'll just have to just get another fleet made up there, and we'll get ready for a second invasion. In the meantime, though, we're gonna go ahead and have our second fleet here. Let's check out what, you know what, we're gonna go back. Wait a second. Nexus. That's a Gaia world. Wow. Yeah, these robots are in trouble. But yeah, you hear, we're gonna go ahead and continue. We're just gonna go ahead and start raiding this planet next. Wow. Wow. And so we got lots of pops still kind of all across our worlds that are being purged at the moment. And let's go ahead and again move them back to one world. Oh crap, I did it again. I moved them to the wrong planet. And so yes, we have about 7 pops currently being purged on this planet. Let's see here. And yeah, we'll just move all of these robots around. And so it looks like for the most part, okay, yeah, we have a couple here, but yeah, they're only going to a couple of my worlds. All right, cool stuff. And let me go to my edicts and policies real quick. I want to see if there's something that I can use to maybe change that. And so let's see here. Subjugation, okay. Debris, purge, pre-sapience. Pre-sapience, no? Purging? So purging is allowed. Yeah, we're just a mean empire here. So I see no settings here that lets me decide what planets that the pops will be sent to if they're rated, but I feel like that would be a good suggestion to send to the Paradoxians and the Stellaris Discord channel. And so if someone beats me to it, absolutely wonderful. If not, I might just make a suggestion there. But here we are just going to continue abducting more and more pops. Wow. Swarmby, Rehi, Hadric. All right, so I'm seeing where the pops are being moved to. And geez Louise. Jeez Louise. Oh, so we found another custom empire, the Zidum Interstellar Guild. Prey. The galaxy's prey. We are going to eat them all, but here we're gonna go ahead and just move some more pops so that we can eat them a little bit slower and not burn all of our purge species here right away. And so I've been spending a lot of my energy credits here just trying to get these pops to stay onto one world. And there we go. Epic. And so guys, we have a ring world right now that we are abducting pops off of. And we've already abducted half of the species off their planet. And so that is just, like I said before, that is going to cripple their empire. And I want to see what, yeah, their relative power, their fleet power is still just terrible. And so they're losing resources, they're losing pops. We're gaining everything all above, and we're going to be getting a lot of food from this as well. Jeez Louise. So much food. And so I'm, like I said, while all of these alerts in the background is cracking me up right now. But lots and lots of pops being purged on this one world. Jeez. And you guys were right. Nihilistic acquisition is absolutely crazy right now. Jeez. Being able to raid at the rate that we are doing this at, I'm keeping the pops low in the galaxy. Oh my goodness. There's just so many. I am mind blown at the moment. All right, so we have a council agenda available, but let's look at our technology first. Next up here for society tech, let's go for regenerative whole tissue. This is a rare technology, and for our infinite opportunities agenda, we are now going to go ahead and launch it. And so now more than ever, our pops are happy as can be to be a part of the Apex Empire. We are eating, we are feasting on other species. And next up, we're gonna go with the military buildup. Since we are increasing that naval capacity, this will help us catch up to it very quickly. And so back over here though, holy moly, this world only has 12 pops. It was at 60 plus a moment ago. Man, talk about stripping that empire of everything it had. And so outside of that though, let me go back over here. And here we have about 392 troops garrisoned over a world. And can I not colonize this? I guess we'll have them go ahead and head over here and land on planet Source. And so this world I do not plan to stay on for much longer. And so we'll just purge the pops off of there, or we'll pull them off that world and just get rid of the planet so that we can take control of that system. But we have 62 pops on one planet right now. And let's see, the stability is high. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, so we'll get some more housing districts up. But yeah, back over here towards the battle at hand. Jeez. All right, now we bring the fight back to the hunter-killer drones, and that is another planet with more pops to move to my food world here. And so, yes, we will decolonize that world, and this will be my system. And we can go ahead and colonize this planet if we want to. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And so I see that this world has what does this world have? It has food districts, it has generator districts. When's the company Swarm Co coming, opening a branch on your empire? I don't think any empire is going to even be able to do that. I don't know if I've had any alerts of any criminal megacorps messing with my empire, but we've already devoured 2 empires now in this run so far, or in just this stream alone. We've been purging pops all stream. And does abduction also have an effect on garrisons? Yes, it does. It weakens their fleets, and that's why I'm kind of like waiting, because, and I'll show you the next world that we're raiding. Terrible Hamster, Defugal, both of your empires have spawned into my game, and they will be a more than likely a nice entree that'll be added to my menu. And so I look forward to devouring both of your species. The Federation of Goo is all the way over here, and let's see where. Wow, there are so many empires over here. I don't remember where TechNet is. Oh, here they are, down here on the bottom. And so right now, we are in a dangerous position for the rest of the galaxy, because we have found a Ringworld, and we've already abducted over 40 pops off of this planet. And so now they're just kind of spread around throughout my planets, but I've been trying to force them all onto one world, and yo, we are eating right now. And so that's all I've been doing. For your information, you can resettle a pop instead of recolonizing the planet and save influence. Not that you're hurting for influence. Okay, yeah, so I know that, but right now, I have a lot of pops that I need to fill up on my planets now, and a lot of my planets aren't even halfway full. And so the planets that I've been invading lately, they haven't been habitable for my species. And so if they're habitable for my species, I'll do that. I'll do that so that I keep the planet. If the planet has like, if it's lower than 60% habitability, I just purge the rest of the species off the planet, and I'm just like, let bygones be bygones. My snail boys are known for their exceptionally foul tasting, so remember that to use lots of spices. Oh yes, they'll be the garlic of our kitchen. All right, but yeah, we've been purging all kinds of species, and here in a little bit, I'm going to be sending my armies to this Ringworld to claim their capital. And so I've literally just been like, just rushing Empire's borders, and I'm just like, give me your capital, and I just take their capital. And so yeah. By the way, guys, welcome to the stream here. We have found another entree to add to the menu, the Farine Regime. We sense prey. And so we got technology here, engineering technology at that, and we're gonna go ahead and start looking into L-Gate insights, because we want to be able to open up gateways and travel around the galaxy at a much more efficient rate. Now, back over here to my fleet manager. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, we can add more ships to our fleets. Let's do that now. And I want to make sure that I don't have cruisers just yet in case I want to jump over to those. But for now, you know what? We're going to add maybe about another 10 of the missile corvettes. We'll add about 2 of the offsprings, and we'll squeeze on the rest being destroyers. And we're just going to kind of rinse and repeat this throughout the remainder of my fleets here. All right, and then we got one more fleet here to go, and actually they already have all their ships, and so already you can see, man, I've been really enjoying playing with this Hive species because we've just been building all of these ships here. What's going on, Radio Wave? I'm not sure how good my humans will make, but they were chunky and obese. Perhaps they took TechNet Systems visions of Five Guys to find your big chunky human entrees. Yes. We already have Swarmbees because they take the meats. Oh yes. We've been eating lots of food here. And right now on planet Swarmbee, there are 66 pops currently being purged. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the galaxy, hopefully you are not living in this one, because if you are, eventually you will be devoured by my apex species right now. And so, guys, for everyone that's just now joining, here are my borders now. If you remember from the beginning of the stream, we only really had like this area over here, but we are now beginning to expand alongside this bottom area, and we are attacking this Neural Infusion Empire. Keeper of the Holy Bear. Yes, all hail Radio Wave. Yes. And so let's grab my science ship. I want to make sure I'm keeping them very close to my fleets, because every system that we attack, we want to keep them nearby. That way we can just research the debris that has been left behind. Now let's merge the rest of our armies here, and let's get ready to invade this ring world. And so right away we're going to land our armies on that. And guys, speaking of worlds, let's go check out our planets. All right, so on my home world, we have about 2 jobs available, and they're only maintenance drone jobs. And so I'm looking at this world right now. I'm seeing that we do not have a lot of, wow, we have a lot of alloys right now. That is huge. You know what? We're just gonna have to build buildings on this planet for now, because these other 2 building slots can be unlocked when we upgrade our Hive core. And so let's go for, you know what? We're kind of lacking on the Unity point of things. And so maybe we could build synaptic drones on this planet for now. And I'll squeeze about, you know, 2, maybe, yeah, we'll just go with 2 for now. That should be okay. On my next world planet, Hadric, I'm going to imagine only the maintenance drones are the jobs that are going to be filled up here on this planet. And so for this world here, let's see about first increasing housing size. And then next up, let's go for, since this is going to be a tech world, brain drones turn minerals into research points. And so we'll be building some more of these mining districts as well. And so just getting some jobs up and running on my planets. This is our forge world, and we have tons of alloys right now. Tons of it. But I want more. And so we'll get a city, actually we'll get 2 city districts on this planet, and more alloys from an industrial district. Last but not least, I'm not going to keep going through all these planets and just might kind of skim through it so that I sound like I'm just kind of gently micromanaging here. But there we go. We actually got a world that has no housing on it. And so districts and more districts and even more. More! I always think of Adam Driver when I'm thinking of, when I say more. We're going to kind of split districts on this world for now just to keep jobs up. But once I clear out these generator districts, we'll make sure to fill those up later on. Can I say, yo, busy week ahead. Wish you could spend more time. Nice. Nice. Well, yo, enjoy your weekend, DeFugal. Thank you for stopping by, and I will holler at you later, my friend. All right, and so here, I think we've pretty much added all the jobs we can right now, or at least that I want to. More. And speaking of more, we got more technology, and so I heard that disruptors are incredible, and we're going to try and get that squared away. We're gonna try and research that. Look at all these ships reinforcing right now. I got 22 ships reinforcing all my fleets. That is incredible. We got unemployment, which is beautiful. It'll be gone in a little bit. We have pops moving around our planets. Just they're going crazy about what planets we're gonna feast on next. And I think we found a target. We are going to begin. Let's see. This is an alpine world, so I have no problem taking all the pops off that planet. It is go time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to find more species, or in this case, more robots to abduct off their planets. We have the fusion reactor technology, which is incredible. We're gonna go ahead and go with that UV laser tech next. And man, holy moly. One of our, okay, so diplomatic weight. I don't have this, and so this is probably a good negative trait to have. The instinctive solitude. This decreases diplomatic weight by 5%. And so, cool. I'm fine with that. We're not fanatic purifiers. We're devouring swarms, so diplomacy doesn't really matter anyway. And there it is. We've begun it again. More abduction. More abduction. Yes. Having your fleet weapons synergized with your Bastion loadout is often a good thing, mostly in a defensive war. Oh yes, well, I've not been doing any defensive wars at all in this game today. We've been going full on out against everyone. And here, guys, it begins again. We are abducting more species. Oh my goodness, and so hold up. We actually got to slow down a bit here because we are abducting species faster than I can switch them over to a different planet. And this next world that we are preparing to invade is a ring world, and so I want to keep my eye on this. This is their shattered ring, and this is their capital. Okay, so this is going to be a close battle here. Okay, well, I guess I destroyed all the ships here, and I thought they would have given us a little bit of time to take it, but instead we're going to have to colonize it, and right away I am sending pops here to take it. Abduction overlord. Exactly, terrible hamster. And for this world here, I'm going to name this just the Hive Ring. This is our Hive Ring world that we will colonize here in due time. But holy moly, we got a ring world under control. And so rip to the galaxy. We're going to go ahead and downgrade one of these bases here just to kind of compensate for the one we just got. But yeah, I was hoping that we could just take that right there, but I might have made a mistake on my part. Jeez Louise. And so yo, that is going to be phenomenal. Let's go ahead and upgrade one of our growth nodes here with a new traits and those resources from jobs. This is optimization drone tier 3. Gotta go for that. There it is. And so guys, we got a ring world, an empire's capital under our control. Yet this is one of the first empires that I've seen that is increasing our war exhaustion. Right now theirs is lower than ours, and so I don't know if they can really defend themselves at the moment, but their war exhaustion is not being impacted the same way ours is. And so, geez Louise, one of my worlds has 70 pops currently being purged, and that is incredible. Let's head over here. Okay, so the pops purged before I could even get to them. In that case, let's just move on to the next systems here. I'm not for my fleets here. I can't have them wait. I'm just like, Move to the next system. Take it. Take it. Take every system. We're just taking everything right now. Got to pump those numbers. We sure do. Oh, and they got a fleet coming back at us here. And so fortunately, I had a fleet hanging out a little bit further back. We're going to bring them back up here, and we're going to attack them from 2 systems at the same time. And so right now, they're trying to take down this base here. Now, fortunately for me, I went down the unyielding tree, but I don't know if this will be enough to hold them off. We'll see if so. But let's reinforce all of these. And guys, right now, I have a lot of alloys. A whole lot of alloys. I think that's going to send me over my naval capacity once all of those ships are reinforced. But yeah, we're going to definitely stop that fleet right there. Here, let's see. Okay, yeah, we are moving in orbit to attack them here next. And we're going to stop their counterattack. And so we're attacking on 2 different fronts right now. And here, yeah, we should be able to catch these guys. Our space hive is lost. Just for now. It's a temporary win. And so, yeah, they're running away. And we're like, no. Going Mad Max down the hyperlanes, we sure are. We are a menace to the galaxy right now before even being a crisis. And so, yeah, right now we got this huge course planned for our fleets. And we're just going to attack everything. And so right now I just maxed out my minerals here. Let's go ahead and sell some of that and the food. And I want to go to my planets first, see if I can maybe add, oh my goodness. We're growing pop so freaking fast right now. It's almost hard to keep up. And I'm going to do a little rush on this planet and try and get some unity knocked out so that we can get a few more traditions up and active. Here we have, let's see. Sorry guys, got a little runny here. Yeah, all maintenance drone jobs are being worked, and so I'm just gonna try and just squeeze some more unity in for now, because once my traditions are complete, we're gonna just completely just rush technology and whatever's left. And so here, let's see, we got a mining district and a hive district. Let's go over to unity and synaptic nodes. Since right now we have a lot of both of those, we'll go ahead and knock those out the park. All right, and so synaptic node it is. Let's see here. Oh, there's too many jobs here to add anything right now, and so we'll come back to these a little bit later on. But yeah, here, let's see. This is my generator world, so all good. Let's just see how much unity we can generate all at once. Imagine devouring a swarm with gate tech. No one's safe. It's funny you say that, because we have an L gate right there, Radio Wave. One of the other empires had a gateway earlier on, and we found it, we took it, we claimed it, we conquered it. Now it's all ours, and now we are getting ready to, oh, that is a strong base right there. And so before we enter this system, we're just going to hold off for now and wait until all of our fleets are in that direction before we hit that way. So they do have a strong couple of bases here. Let's head over to our shipyards, and we're actually going to start upgrading some of these if we can. We found the Car Swarm, another swarm species. This is a custom-made empire. We will feast on them later. For now, though, I got to switch over and add on a couple of anchorages. Better yet, I have a Savannah world. And this world, we're going to add 2 of the stronghold jobs. Need a little more minerals here. But there it is. 2 strongholds on the way. We'll get another hive district as well. And we have found a dig site. The trench world. And so we got a couple of things going on here that I want to look at with our civilian ships. I got 2 science ships. One is down here researching any debris that is left behind in any other systems. The other has been researching on another world all the way back here. And so let's start researching dig sites, or excavating dig sites. And so we're gonna head over here on the right side of the galaxy and get that started. In the meantime, I'm trying to check around and see if there are any powerful empires that are near us. And let's open up our contacts tab. And so pretty much every empire hates us. And there is one empire that is very powerful. They're actually superior to us, and I want to know where they are located. Oh yeah, never mind. It's probably just their technology. But yeah, every empire hates us right now, and that's no problem, because their power, it can't cash that check there. And so let's see if our fleet here can actually meet up with these guys and take this fleet out. Oh wow, my base just did it itself. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and push an attack here next, and I see a pre-FTL species. I see A desert world size 20. Ooh. And so, yeah, we'll be sure to send our armies over here in a little bit and prepare to take this world. We'll enter that orbit and we'll just kick back, relax, and wait just a moment to invade. I can't even count how many worlds we've conquered now. And so we have that disruptor technology at the moment. I'm thinking I might, you know what? Send over to our fleet manager. Heading to our fleet designer, or our ship designer. Earlier on, I made this this kind of missile. Actually, this is not it. Here it is. So this is the missile ship I made. We're gonna make a second one, and this one I'm just gonna run all disruptors. And again, we're gonna put all that armor back on these ships here. We will name this fleet Dis for destroyers, and just disruptors. Disrupts. There we go. And so we will add some of those to my fleet as well. I want to see. I think I have all of these ships maxed out. We'll reinforce the remaining ships, and we have another contact. This time with the Chondridens, the Chroniclers. We sense more prey. And so Necroid species. I don't think we've eaten any of those just yet. But yes, we will devour them later on. All right, so let's see where my fleets are currently stationed at. Here I see we got a pretty decent sized ship. Oh, if they enter this system, they are foolish. If this fleet travels here, they're going to be silly. We have reports of a Leviathan, which is going to be kind of cool. And again here, we're going to take some of these open systems that they have remaining. There is a wormhole. I feel bad for this galaxy because I'm getting so many different ways of accessing different parts of the galaxy right now. We could just attack from so many directions. And so before we get to any of that though, let's go ahead and add a trait to one of my scientists. And let's go with, let's go with the experimenter. I like experimenting in my Stellaris games. We're going to experiment with our science ships here. And we got about, how much fleet do we have? This is the Tigra system. I only have 7K fleet here, and so unless I can get some more ships in this direction, that could be a nice little bonus for us. But let's go back to these couple of systems here, and we'll clear out what's over here now. And so these bases do look a little weaker. We'll just prepare to attack these three systems, three systems next. All right, so yeah. All right, we got a tradition available here. We are on our third unyielding tradition here, and this is the Resistance is Frugal tradition. It says nothing spreads satisfaction and security throughout the nodes of our mind like the knowledge of a planet well defended. Now, this kind of helps me out a little bit. Actually helps me out a lot because defensive armies produce 0.5 unity, and we have this fortress world that we were working on earlier. Where are you at? Swarmbies. We got 2 strongholds on it at the moment, and so once I get more Hive districts up, we'll get more warrior drones here. But in the meantime, yeah, we have not fed on another planet in quite some time. And so I want to get ready to prepare. Let me see, where's my fleets? Or not my fleets, but my armies. Let's see if we can find these, and let's backtrack a little bit because we got debris to research. Okay, so my fleets are currently moving in orbit of that pre-FTL species. And here in a little bit, we will have another desert world under the Apexian swarm's control. Yes, everything is going as planned. Our feast is working quite well. This planet, though, I am a little worried about because we are going to be running out of food here in a little bit. But I have so many alloys that I might replace one of these districts with a Hive district. Actually, I might replace 2 of them. One with a Hive district, the other with a generator district. That way we can kind of keep up with the energy credits, because I know right now that's been something we've been struggling a little bit to kind of keep out of the negatives right now. But yeah, here, let's see, we're still going to wait for this fleet at the moment. That's a very strong base there. Here we got another 7K fleet. 7K fleet versus their 4K fleet. We will take that. And actually, I might attack them from 2 opposite angles here in a second. We'll see. On top of that, we got 2 FTL, pre-FTL species nearby. And we may be getting ready to conquer or claim both of them. And so we got 1 L-Gate Insight that we have just acquired through technology. And let's check out where we are with those L gates. We're going to go over to our society management. Let's check out our relics. Then heading over to the minor artifacts tab. We're going to need some more minor artifacts if we want to discover another L gate insight. And so it's going to be some time before we get that, but no worries. Holy moly. Yo, Zoe Monroe, welcome to our stream. I'm Offing Delete. If you guys don't know me, I play a lot of Stellaris. Anyone that was in my stream before Zoe's raid, Zoe is a familiar face in our community, and she is a awesome streamer. And so if you don't know her, check her out. What were you playing today? It's a cozy space raid. Oh, those are the best. And so welcome to the stream. Soma, what's going on? Welcome. Hello, everyone. We are in the middle of a devouring swarm playthrough right now. And so what that pretty much means, if you don't play Stellaris, is that my species wants to eat the other species. It doesn't matter if they're a snail-like species, if they're a human, if they are any kind of species out there in the galaxy, we are trying to eat them. And so behind me here, we have this Apexian swarm empire. And everything that's inside of it, all this blue right here and up here and even going down here now, these are my borders, and we are starting to eat other empires. We've already destroyed 3 different civilizations, and now we are going to get ready to destroy our 4th. This is either our 4th or our 3rd in this stream. And so yeah, hopefully you had a wonderful stream, and hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend set up ahead of you. How you doing? Doing a fair build? Nice. And oh, you are the swarm? That is amazing. Yes, I usually don't play swarms, Soma, but here we are. Here we are. And so how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend as well. Let's see here. I want to make sure I didn't miss any chats. And guys, let's get back to our game. I never considered playing the opposition. Look, they're not opposition if you're the one eating everyone and no one can stop you. And so let's see here. Awesome 0506. I'm doing well, just playing a little No Man's Sky as well. Nice. I have the game downloaded. I haven't played it in a little bit, but good stuff. Yo, I know Zoe plays a lot and has a wonderful community supporting her channel. I consider myself a part of that as well. And so I like to catch her streams whenever I can. And every time I do, I feel a little uplifted. I feel like she has a very charismatic persona to her. And so, like I said before, guys, check her out. Awesome creator. And let's go ahead and do something a little opposite of charismatic. We are going to devour some more species here. And so I'm kind of like juggling multiple armies at the moment. We have a couple of these robotic species here. These are the current species that we are at war with and we are trying to devour. And so, yeah, for sure. Absolute chaos. It sure is. Yeah, Zoe, lately, man, it's been so busy at work. I haven't really been able to watch any streamers lately, but I do miss being able to watch you guys a little bit more. Man, I feel like earlier this year, it was a slower period at work for us, and now things picked up. And so while I'm at work, I'm always thinking like, man, there was a time where I could just tune in to so many people's streams now. And like now I can't even hardly look at my phone at work right now. So, I mean, probably for the best. I try to focus at work too. So yeah, I do miss you guys, but it's been a little busy on my end. Guys, I don't know if you just heard that sound, but we have reached 100% war exhaustion here. And I think the AI may try to force me to surrender. We'll see what happens here in a moment. And they're offering us peace. You know what? I can let that slide. I mean, I guess work is important or whatever. I know. Yo, so these guys are offering peace and I'm going to say no. Get that mess out of my face. Get out of my face. We want to eat more robots. And so we are going to do that here in a bit. If I can try and take this system next, I feel like they're going to try to, probably the next system I take, they're going to try and just like sue us for peace. They're going to be like, we can't do it anymore. This war is over. You can't take anything else from us. There's nothing to take. We have no more GPUs in our empire. You've taken them all. And so next up for my Legion node here, he has a new trait available. And you know what? Let's switch over. We're going down the unyielding tree. Let's go with the protective tradition, the protective trait, giving us some star-based modifiers. Is it litigation in this economy? Yeah, I know. The Hive is starting to get indigestion. So that's kind of what I want. I want all the pops to be kind of like constipated on one planet. That was the worst analogy there. And so all the pops that we are purging are currently just packed into our swarmy planet, pretty much. And so here it looks like we have another base that we, as much as I would like to have it, we're gonna downgrade it. All right. That was a good one, right? All right, I tried. Our energy credits are just in the gutter right now, and it's because most of my fleets are traveling around the galaxy, and that is burning my resources. And so here we're gonna get our fleets in position. In position. Let's get in position, please. All right, and I think I might have lost a handful of ships there. And so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna select a new trait once again. I'm getting traits left and right. Let's head back to our fleet manager and let's go ahead and upgrade all of these. That is gonna cost me 4,000 alloys. And if we go to my shipyard here, I have a lot of these. And so just shipyard. All of these shipyards are gonna be building corvettes at once. Keep an eye up above, guys, at my naval cap. It's at 205 right now. Watch how high this thing is going to jump up here in the next couple of months, and see how fast we can build a fleet, because it can get pretty fast pretty quickly here. And so, you know what? They got a pretty strong, I think this is a citadel here or something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to attack that just yet, but I have taken a couple of systems over here, and ooh, that is another planet. There are 2 worlds here. That is good. That is very good. And so we're going to move into this system next, and oh my goodness. Scared me there. Holy moly. Yo, Admiral Akbar 35, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Alfing Delete. I play a lot of Stellaris, and Admiral, I'm going to be granting you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream, where we are currently devouring the galaxy. Thank you for stopping by today. Hopefully you're having a good one. We found a natural wormhole. On top of that, we have found 2 more worlds that we can begin raiding here in a little bit. Let me sell some of these minerals. And once we take over this base, bingo. There it is. Oh, we had a Ringworld under control as well. And so, yeah, here we go. We just took that. And now let's begin queuing up our raiding stance. It's already queued up. Orbital bombardment. It's been set to raiding. And let's start with this world that has 17 pops on it. It is mine. This is the coolest intro to a streamer ever. Yo, I appreciate that. I try to include everyone in my streams. I mean, obviously keep it respectful. Don't say any kind of craziness. And, you know, we're a chill vibe here. And so match the vibe, be respectful. And that's how the foundation of most of my community. Everybody's cool here. We play lots of Stellaris. We talk Stellaris. So if you have any questions, tips, tricks that you want to know or share, feel free to. If there are any kind of ways that you play the game that you would like to suggest to me, I'm open to that as well. And yeah, pretty much for me, I am surrounded by this game. And so I play other games as well, but like I said, the glue to my community is this right here. And so if you like role playing, I don't really play a meta style type of game, but I try to just kind of go with the flow, see what happens, and just kind of have fun with the storytelling of this game. That's how I play. Do I ever play multiplayer? I have in the past. I am kind of like, I'm in a really good relationship with Stellaris, and so right now they've been reaching out to me to, I'm being a part of the Stellaris with a Twist event that is taking place on Wednesday, and so that's coming up. I'm going to be partnering with E3PO. He is another Stellaris content creator, awesome guy. Check him out. He makes some really good content. We're going to be partnering up this Wednesday, but outside of like my own multiplayer games, I've been trying to find like a just opening in my schedule where I could do it for like a month every weekend or something like that. I'm gonna see if I could get that set up here sooner than later. I've already asked recently about it. I'm gonna ask a little bit later on in the summer, but yeah, if I can put one together, we will. We've done one in the past. We've done a couple in the past, but yeah, the main thing is just trying to keep people together. That's the hardest part, because a lot of my friends are from all over the world. And so yo, we got some species here. Hold up, let's check out our new planet. So here we have a Hive ring. This is not going to be a nest planet, but what we're going to do here is we're going to move the pops we are purging from this world to our designated primary purging world. So at least the pops moving to this planet will have a high habitability, and they'll be happy that they're on that world while they're being purged, just to decrease a little bit of the unhappiness. Now, on each of my planets, we may be able to upgrade our like planetary capital building. In this case, it's a Hive core. We'll be able to upgrade that into a Hive Nexus. That is going to open up a building slot. It's going to give us some pop growth modifiers, give us more building slots as well. And so there are lots of different bonuses here. But yo, check this out. We just colonized this nest planet, right? And it already has a bunch of Hive districts on it. It has a couple of synthetic crystal plant buildings and things like that. But we're going to go ahead and start demolishing all of this because it is running a bit of a high upkeep. And we want to make sure that we are bringing in as many of the energy credits as we can. And so we're going to go ahead and just demolish each of these now. Same thing here with this sensorium site. We don't need that at the moment. But what I am going to put on here first is a nest. And yeah, with the type of Hive species I'm playing with right now, you want to have those nests. If you don't, you're going to have some penalties that will impact your empire here. And so just trying to drop this down so that it's kind of close to where we need to be for how many pops I currently have on the planet. And so I actually have, yeah, let's just demolish all of this here. Even with just this, we have a little bit of housing. You know what? I might build a Hive district after that. I should have kept it on here. But I'm going to designate this. This is going to solve my energy credits situation for a while. This is going to be my generator ring section. And so here we're going to go ahead and start with a generator district as well, because what I'm going to start doing at this point is now this ring world can hold a lot of pops, and I'm going to want them to fill in this world as quickly as possible. And so what we will be doing is, wait, what is going on here? Oh, that's right. We are over here bombarding a world where we're taking pops and we're moving them. And so I want to make sure, again, as many pops as we can have will be situated on one world. And yo, Usum 0506, thank you for the follow. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream, where we are once again devouring the galaxy. What kind of economy do I have? If we jump over to my government tab, we'll go to our policies, and for my economy, actually, I don't have one. It doesn't say anything about an economy here. My production policy is set to balanced, but I'm gonna keep this at this for now because for my edicts here, I have the capacity subsidies activated right now, and I need that to keep my energy production. It's USM. Oh, my bad. Right on. One of us. Yes. Another one of us. Welcome to the collective. Welcome to our just galactic food market. We're eating everything. All right. And so right now I'm just kind of scoping around, seeing where the purge species are at. And oh my goodness, do I not have any species? Okay. I have 44 species that are being purged on this world at the moment. And so, yes. And good thing we built those sentinel posts because we are, yeah. Resistance is futile. It is. Actually, just resistance is just not even necessary at this point. Like, if you won't resist, you will not exist, but you won't exist anyway. So not with us devouring everyone. We've collected another one. All right, so here on my home world, I've been building these synaptic nodes just to get as much unity as I can right now. And as you can see here, we got another tradition coming in 18 months from now. So yeah, just getting a huge boost to that so that we can continue getting traditions and unlocking ascension perks. And so here, let's go to our fleets and we're gonna reinforce all. We got a handful of corvettes on the way. Definitely want to keep those offsprings on my fleets as well, because if we don't have those, we'll suffer some major penalties. But let's go ahead and merge the two ships we have. I don't know why they're not merging now. There we go. And so I got a little baby fleet here. We're gonna go ahead and just wait. What is this? What is this? Oh, here we go. Let's crank the speed back up just a tad bit. And down here, we are still abducting pops. Let me see what's left. They got 3 pops on this planet. And so let's move to the next world, Planet Core. Man, these worlds are so close. We could just bombard them both at the same time. And now we're gonna go ahead and milk Planet Core for the 16 pops that it has. Most excellent. And so they're trying to make some peace with us once again. I'm going to take my time looking at that, and there it is. Decline, get out of my face. We are not accepting peace right now. Let's head back over to our fleet manager here. I want to make sure that I am. Why can I not reinforce my ships? I wonder if it's because they have an upkeep of a special resource that I may or may not have. Nope. That's interesting. Let's open up our shipyard tab here. Okay. I think I know what it is. So let's go back here and see. I think it's 2 of my fleets here that I don't have fully. All right. Click to reinforce all fleets to full capacity. Copy that. Well, in that case here, we're just going to make a new design. And as always, there's offspring destroyers? Oh my goodness. So now I got to add these kind of ships, huh? I see what I have to do here. So let's go to our next armada here, and we're just going to add 2 of each of these. 2 of the offspring. Actually, I'll do 5 of the corvettes, and then we'll start doing our missile and whatever this other class is. I just want to. That has a cool name, so I want to try it out. I don't remember making like 2 different versions of each of these, but okay. We'll make it work. Holy moly, we don't want 72 of those just yet. No thanks. Let's see about getting a lot more missile corvettes. Okay. There it is. This is starting to look like a fleet. And why can I not have more? Oh, here we go. There we go. We'll just add 59 missile corvettes there. And so we'll come back to this once we have. I don't know why I can't reinforce my fleet at the moment. I think I might mess something up here with my ships because I think I have them trying to merge together. All right. So yeah, we got to pull off a quick move here before, again, like I said, they're going to try and maybe sue us for peace. We should be getting ready to abduct the pops off this world here now. There we go. And now we have them in position to take more pops. And so fortunately they are going to my primary world that I want them to. Man. And that is just crazy there. I didn't realize how good that is right there. And right now, we are just taking robots off of planets, actually. And we're getting all of this extra. Look at this, 322 minerals right now. So I just found out today from chat that if you abduct robots off planets and you purge them, instead of getting food, you will get minerals. And so with us abducting all the robots on just different planets, we've abducted robots off of ring worlds. We've now colonized ring worlds. Here's our ring planet. We've been a busy species, and I can't wait to fill this up with pops and just see how much stronger we can get. But yeah, now we got just purged species all over the place. Oh, okay, that's not my world. And I'm just doing a quick check here, seeing it's saying that I'm abducting robots, but I'm not. Oh, here they are. All right, so I was like, wait a minute, I'm not seeing them on my world as being purged. Let's move them over to the food. The swarm bees. This is my food planets. This is where we eat. We feast. All right, and so I see all the purging species we've had so far. They're all gone. I think they're just purging so fast. And so here it goes. This says, this war is over. There could be no victor this time. Oh, there was a victor alrighty. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is another war for my species. MJ Stevens, what is happening? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing all right. There are some details about my empire there. But yo, hopefully you're doing all right. And welcome to our devouring swarm species. Right now, we are the Apexian swarm. And we are devouring every single thing that we are finding. One of the biggest devours we've had so far is a ring world. And when I say we ate we had a feast that lasted decades. And so now we are enjoying the fruits of our labor here. We've won 3 wars back to back to back. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my ships back, and we're about to replenish them. We're gonna repair them. We may add some more ships if we need to, and we're gonna prepare for another war here. And so, yo, one of my favorite technologies, Galactic administration. Robots are a tough eat indeed. They sure are, but they make perfect materials for flossing my teeth when I want to drink a species through a straw. And so here we have the beautiful bubble dig site. We're going to go ahead and skim through this a little bit and jump over to our traditions instead. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one more tradition to go. And so I complete the unyielding tradition tree. Here is the never surrender. They make great Tupperware. Yo, I don't know what it is about Tupperware, but saying that makes me want to eat some spaghetti, because it's like the primary food that I put into Tupperware. And so I think after stream, I might go make some, or try to get some spaghetti, or talk my wife into making some spaghetti. Sounds delicious. Yo, unyielding, never surrender. We will never yield to those who are inferior. We will never let them hurl themselves against our unbreakable defenses. 1,000 years from now, they will be just another footnote in our story of our ascension. And so this gives us a huge orbital bombardment damage modifier if someone's attacking us. Our war exhaustion gains been decreased by negative 25% again, and our hostile claim influence, which doesn't even really matter for us. We'll get that. So never surrender. We got one more to go, guys, and that will be available here in 31 months. Devouring swarms are usually pretty powerful hive minds and some of the most fun. I agree. This is my first, I would say this devouring swarm playthrough is one of my first really successful playthroughs that I've had in a while. And it's really turned up a bunch. Right away, I've literally been at war this whole game here, and I'm getting my fleets in position to get ready to go to war again. I gotta make sure they kind of cool off for a second. I got my science ship down here that has debris to research all over the place. And even though we just finished that war there, we found some pre-FTLs earlier on that have a desert planet, and we are now going to land our armies on it. And soon, here it is. We are one, you are many. Join the collective. Or we could say, we are one, you are also one. Now there are two. No, I'm saying I want them. I want the species. And so here we are invading their planet, and bingo, subjugating the savages. And so let's go ahead and resettle one of my pops on here, and we're gonna resettle all of these purging pops onto let's see. We're just gonna send them back to Swarmby. But first, let's send one of our species over there first. So let's move a maintenance drone over here. We'll move 2 actually, and we'll move those 10 to our planet. Wow, and so even more species to feast upon, keeping our food upkeep even higher. Eat the rich, eat everybody. Rich, poor, middle class, eat everyone. Any kind of species, if they fly, if they prefer being underground, even better. We'll just dig them up and eat them later on. And so, yes, there's been no challenges we could not overcome. All species will be devoured. And so here in a bit, we just got another pre-FTL, and on top of that, we get their world. And so this is another planet for my species. Let's go ahead and start by putting a nest on it. And this is how I've been getting my planets. I've hardly colonized any worlds in this run so far. All I've been doing is just invading the planets, and I'm just like, thank you very much. You saved us the hard work. We are now going to eat the remainder of your species. And so on top of that, a lot of these planets I've been designating to be forge planets. And so, yeah, I've been converting a lot of I'm playing with a catalytic reprocessing empire. And so I've been converting a lot of the food into alloys. And right now I got 10,000 alloys. That is insane. That is absolutely phenomenal. And so right now I'm kind of trying to merge these ships together. And it looks like we're having a little issue doing that at the moment. I don't know if it's something I did here. I want to make sure that, I think it might be... Okay, yeah, all the classes are only one ship classes right now. I've never seen that many before. Seen that many what? So I might have blacked out there for a moment. Oh, so many pops being purged? But yeah, there's been a lot of purging going on, that's for sure. We've devoured all kinds of species. Dig them up, sling them on a back, chop them up, rawhide. Oh, that many alloys? Oh yeah, for me that's a lot this early in the game. But yeah, with me being able to convert food into alloys, that's how I'm getting all of that right now. And so some of my other resources may be in the negatives. I can sustain it at the moment, but yeah, with me having like negative 29 or even now negative 31 food, it's okay because I got 9,000 stockpiled, and the alloys kind of make up for that. I could even sell alloys right now if I wanted to, but I like to have a lot of alloys, and so I'm not even going to try and fight it there. Let's see, we have fully excavated an archaeological dig site, and it looks like we gained about 11,000 society tech points. That's pretty good. Yeah, alloys is bank. Oh yes. Oh yes. If I could have all my resources kind of like up above the negatives like that, I would, but I'm even generating more minerals than alloys. I'm getting 300 minerals per month right now to my 118 alloys per month right now. And so it's all just about how I'm playing the Empire right now as well. We found out that my past like maybe 10 campaigns, I've been playing with scaling difficulty off. And what that does is it just makes the game incredibly difficult right off the back. And so I've been playing on these games on like unintentionally like hard settings. And now I'm playing on it on like a normal setting. And it just feels so much better. And so, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun in this playthrough, that's for sure. This campaign reminds me of a song called Butcher Pete. I will link it to the Discord. Copy that. I'll check it out. And yeah, guys, also, speaking of the Discord, if you want to talk more Stellaris, you want to follow my roleplay streams in further depth and talk about just all kinds of random conversations with a nice, small, and chill community, there's that link. Check it out, baby. Planetary power grid is our next technology that we've completed, and we need that because look at those energy credits. They are getting bamboozled right now. For our next agenda, and this one probably couldn't come at a better time, the military buildup decreasing our ship build cost and our ship energy upkeep by 20% is going to be huge. And then we're gonna go back to finding the voice. That's the only agenda we have left right now to begin. So let's see what it takes our energy credits to. It's currently at negative 60. And now it's at negative 16. And so that is a whole lot. 54 energy credits right there. That's a big turnaround. And so we will definitely take advantage of that while we're at it. You may see a lot of habitable worlds nearby. I already have a ton of planets as is that we're just trying to get ready to take more from other empires. I don't even want to colonize the habitable worlds in my borders. I just want to be a menace and take the other empires, their fleets. And so here, let's go ahead and get ready to queue up. Here, you know what? Let's just disband this ship for now. And we're gonna go ahead and get another fleet ready to go. And so I already have, none of these ships are really what I want right now. And so now we got our offspring ships. And yeah, for both of those. And then let's just add missiles and more missiles, or actually disruptors. And so I have a disruptor class of destroyer ships now, and we're going to try that out and see how good that works in our game here. All right, cool stuff. And so let's reinforce as many of these as we can, and that's going to queue up. Holy moly! Look at all those ships right there. Woo! The galaxy's in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Every time I can build that many ships right there, especially when our fleet power is already so high, I'm just like, good luck. Good luck, Chuck. Hopefully you can handle the heat coming your way. I got a couple of options here. We can attack the Batoxians, or we can attack... What is this? What is this? The Urian Order. I see. Let's get a spy network up on you guys. Oh, they're pedestrian, so they're pathetic. They're pathetic. That lets me know that they are weak, because we have not put a lot of points into like subterfuge or even really technology for that, for the most part. But if anybody that I see that I'm like using an espionage operation on, or just getting information from them and their encryption is weak, Usually that lets me know, yo, you look like a tasty species that we could just feast on with ease. All right, and so outside of that, though, we got a lot of ships on the way. Let's look into maybe upgrading some of our bases. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to upgrade any bases right now because actually, you know what? Yeah, stations, they are burning into my resources a lot, into my energy credits at that. And so my fleets are almost back into their home system. Tim Curry Space Exodus is actually, their system is very close to mine. And so I think I might hit this Urian Order Empire next. We will see. All right. And yeah, let me double check, make sure my bases, see, my bases are not building ships right now. But I was pretty sure we had that queued up. So where these are being made at, I gotta check my shipyard. Here we go. And so this game, guys, I actually tried something a little different. Instead of just having like 2 shipyards only in my home system, instead I've been going with building shipyards on a bunch of different systems. That way we don't have all of our fleets depending on one base. And I feel like that has been very helpful for me in my runs here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now selecting our last tradition in the unyielding tree, and that is going to be Bulwark of Harmony. All organisms, no matter how perfect, must rely on an immune system to ward off the threat of outside disease. The Apexian swarm is no different. While in a defensive war, which we will probably never be in, our ship build speed is increased by 33%. In addition, the ship fire rate is increased by 15% for all ships within your borders. Now, once we select this, we are going to get our second Ascension perk active, and these are a couple of the options that we will be looking at. Guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up here, but keep an eye on which tradition here that you think I should be voting for. I will post about 3 to 4 different options on my YouTube community post. This has been a wonderful stream so far, and I just want to say thank you everyone that hung out throughout the stream. We're going to stop this here, and I'm going to let you guys vote on that. Give me about 30 minutes to an hour after the stream. You can vote, sway the decisions in my game. And guys, while we get ready to set up a raid here, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. I'm going to get ready to wrap that up here. And so have a wonderful evening over there. I'm going to shut that down because I want to look and see if we can find somebody to drop a raid for. And I think I see the perfect person. I think I see someone that we are going to drop a raid for this evening. And so guys, before we go here, let me go ahead and do a quick recap on our game here. The Apexian Swarm. This playthrough has went incredibly well for us. We started, we only had like a few systems over in this direction, and we have managed to take all of this over here. We've worked our way down to the bottom, and we may have 2 potentially like threatening empires next to our borders. The Urian Order or the Batoxian Trade League. Both of these empires we may try to deal with in the next stream. You guys can vote and sway my game, and so tune in for our next playthrough. I think it's going to be kicking in tomorrow, or it'll be either tomorrow or Sunday. I can't remember exactly, but I'll check out my Discord channel to update that as well. I will see you all later, and prepare for our next raid after the end channel screen pops up. Ultimate Mordaith, oh, you caught me right at the end here. I will see you all later. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with the stream. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the stream. This has been a pleasure. See you all later.